unemployed character that we started. We just got to Broken Railroad. We started in Forlorn or Forsaken Airfield, I'm pretty sure. Although I have learned through one of the viewers that if you do not start in Forsaken Airfield, if you repair the transmitters in the zones before you go to Forsaken Airfield, the moment you pick up the transmitter or the receiver, it'll update for all the ones that you fixed already. Which is pretty cool. Well, I know where a couple of the bunkers are now. Wow, we are really tired and really hurting. Good Lord. Oh my God. We just made it here too. We just made it here, so we gotta search up really super quick. Well, they aren't any longer. The bunkers now are a fixed item in the game. Now, whether they'll have anything in them or not is completely random. Because they said out of all the bunkers, that I think there's 9 or 11, I forget which, but there's out of all the bunkers, there's only going to be 3 of them that have any sort of substantial loot in them. The rest will be fairly empty, if not completely empty. At best, there'll be a place to get some sleep, and that's it. Do I have... Okay, I do have a lantern, so we can look around at night. Got a bunch of acorns. That's great. Hopefully you had more level 10 show up on your sponsor last night. Yes, we did. I actually was just showing that. I took it off the screen for a moment. We actually got to... Oh, of course it's gonna put a... I was just gonna put it back up there, Aquinos. Yes, we got 10 people to level 10. We got 20 to level 6. Or to the second ship, which is level 6, and you then can unlock the second ship. And we got 25 to level 5. So look at that, we did it. We got those soft goals covered, which is awesome. Yes, we actually achieved most of the goals there for it. So that was so cool. And thank you so much, Aquinos, for doing that. I appreciate it so very much. It's very, very, very nice of you to do that. I actually have mine kind of open here on the side, you know. Got mine kind of open down here on the side. Just keeping an eye on things. If people need some help, I'll send them some help, you know. We got to stick together in our alliance. All right, well, let's get some sleep now so we get some health back. Hey Hoosier, how's it going? But yeah, there's a bunker in the couple that I know of is the Forlorn Muskeg bunker. Is right above the Spence family homestead. If you go up the little hill there behind it and you go to the left, it's down over there. The one in Mystery Lake is sort of up where it used to be. You remember where the one used to be up above the camp office there in Mystery Lake, Icy Cool? It's up in that same area. It's just closer to the camp office now than it used to be. It's closer to the camp office now than it used to be. So you can still find it up there though. But we will go and visit a couple of those. I don't want to smash it open. I'm hoping to find a... By the way, this you will see a lot of loot on this run that is not interloper. If it's not, so here's my rules. If it's not a piece of interloper loot, I will ignore it or just pick it up and put it back down again. I won't actually like take it, because I'm only using loot in this that I could actually get in interloper. Even though I have a bow on me, I'm not using that bow until I actually can craft my own bow, and that means I have to have maple. I have to have crafted my own bow before I could use that. I couldn't bring myself to leave a bow behind. I couldn't leave myself to leave the bow behind. It just didn't. It just didn't make sense. So I recently found a Hush River cache. It was near the mountain town HRV cave. It's right next to the Lonely Cave. The Lonely Cave. Is that the one that's up? Is the Lonely Cave the one that you have to cross that log bridge to get to? Okay. Oh, like the zap bars? Can't use them. Bye-bye. Yeah, zap bars don't belong. They don't belong in my game. So although there will be extra loot showing up on this, because what we did is we did it as a custom interloper, and then we turned the loot to medium, the overall, like, loot to medium. So there will be a little bit more loot in this game, but there will also be stuff that spawns in it, like knives, hatchets, guns, but we won't be using any of that stuff. We're just gonna be running it sort of like a interloper. Hey, don't worry about it, Icy Cool. I had to have somebody guide me to it too, so don't worry about it. It's new stuff, man. It's new stuff. And when you don't know where the new stuff is, it's like you may know the zone really well, but you don't know it, you know, well enough to know where the new stuff is. Ooh, we got a tin of murder fish. Murder fish, murder fish, murder fish. Nothing down there. Hey, there's a car battery. Easiest to test is Forlorn muskeg cache. It's above the old farm on the hill. Yeah, that one's really easy to find. Once somebody told me sort of where it was, I was like, oh, I know. Whoa. Well, hello. Well, hello there. Hello there. Replacement fuse floating in midair. Yeah, once somebody told me where that one was, Chlor, I was like, oh, I know where that one's at. There's like, they told me, oh, it's up above so-and-so between this place and this place. I was like, well, there's only one place that could be. There's only one place that could be. There's not a whole lot of stuff up there, so. Yeah, see, like Flashlight Boy, we will not be doing. Did that already. Another fuse wire. Another hacksaw and that. Actually, I don't know if that is another hacksaw. Was that my first hacksaw? It might have been. Those are both perfectly legal clothing. Another wire. At least we got some of our health back. We definitely did not get all of our health back. We got some of our health back, though. Alright, let's go back here and figure out what stuff we got now. It's a hard hat area. The hard hat area. Ooh, a couple verbal tea. Nice. Very nice. It's not a fire... No, I saw that white thing sticking out there. I was like, that's not a fire striker, is it? I thought it was a fire striker. Oh, that reminds me. Let me go on Discord to make sure that link is good.
Too heavy to carry.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure that link is good on Discord, because it keeps resetting. I made that a forever link, but it like resets every day, and it goes, oh no, it's a forever link that you have to give every day, or you have to like reset every day. Now that link, yeah, now that link should be working again. Your invite link will never expire. Well, that's what I wanted to do. No limit. No limit to users, expires never, and I have to reset it every day. That makes a lot of sense, Discord. A lot of sense. Hey, Inflated Beef, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, Inflated Beef? I hope you're having a good one, my friend. Alright, so what do we got on us? We got some Tinder plugs. We got some books. I'm gonna rip that up real quick. We're just gonna do some maintenance here while it's dark. Got off work early? Nice. Very nice. Alright, so we ripped those up. I got a lot of pills on me I don't need. Clothing wise, I'm gonna replace that with that. Put another pair of socks on. Put another t-shirt on. We actually have the jacket. I got this crappy coat that I don't really need anymore. Let's rip that up for some cloth. Hey, Red 5, how's it going, buddy? How you doing, man? How'd your stream go? How'd it go? I hope it went well.
Got 3 footsteps all around.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Going back outside.
Nice. He's the hot dog man. He's the hot dog man.
Killed.
Stop him when he's passing by.
Is it clear? We still got more?
Damn that.
Red 5's the hot dog man. Stop me when he's passing by. All his buns are guaranteed to satisfy. Look out now. All your buns are guaranteed to satisfy, right, my friend? Yes, they are. Well, by the way, boys and girls, our sponsorship was a rousing success. I'll put the numbers back up real quick. Of course, it'll put a little boopity bop on there instead. Sponsorship is now officially over. I appreciate everybody who participated. Everybody, the 25 people who got to level 5. Thank you so very much. The 20 more people that got to level 6 and unlocked that second ship. Oh my god. And the 10 people who got to level 10. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all of your support with the sponsorship, with this one, as well as all the others that we've done. Again, it makes it so I can do more content, make more videos, record more stuff, live stream more. Straight up amazing job, everybody. Exactly. Straight up amazing job. And the alliance is still going. I mean, there's still an alliance page. It's still going on even now. So, definitely, if you want to get in on it, you can still play the game. The Athenian alliance is still taking members. You know, we aren't as strong as some alliances out there, but you know what? We have fun. We have some fun with it. So, I do not need 2 pry bars, so I'm gonna break that pry bar down. I'm gonna break that down, and that way we will have extra metal. Let's see. Let's drink up, and then we are gonna sleep and hopefully get back. Ooh, wait a second. I'm gonna drink my herbal tea. That'll help us get more energy. That'll get us more. It'll get us more back. There we go. So, the way this is being ran is we're playing it on a custom interloper, where the only thing we changed, was that we turned on the loot to medium. Now, that'll make 2 things happen. It'll let the tails be played on it, first of all. And in addition, it will make a lot more loot spawn, and it will make non-interloper loot spawn. I'm ignoring the non-interloper loot. The only loot I'm even paying attention to is the regular loot that I could get on interloper in the first place. So there will be more stuff, because you notice I have a lot of flares. I got the spray paint can for some reason. There is going to be more loot per capita, I guess you could say, but we're ignoring we're ignoring all the non-interloper loot. And any other loots, like I did find a bow, but I'm not gonna use it until I get my own bow. Until I can make my own bow, I'm not gonna let myself use the bow. He's a hot dog man. Yeah, my voice was horrible during that too, thanks. I woke up with a really like kind of something in my throat this morning, I guess. I don't know. I woke up with like a little froggy in my throat today. So like Stacy's grape soda, we can't drink that because that's not interloper loot. So there's certain things we'll find. Food items, see, there's another one. There's another one. We'll just like keep them right here. Hi Stacy, there's your soda. We love your soda. But we can't drink it because we're on interloper. We like the soda, but we on interloper. So we can't drink your soda. Not on the interloper. Oh, by the way, we did find the cash box. We did find the key in the truck out there. So we do have a cache out there in the bear's cave that we can open, and I know what's in there. That's a revolver and bullets. Well, I'm glad you love the hot dog man. You have permission to use that on your own channel if you want. Because I mean, after all, you are the hot dog man. You are the hot dog man, my friend. You can use that however you see fit. Okay, I think I looted up everything in here. I'm gonna look underneath the crates up here because they could have some stuff in them. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna break this crate down with my hands. Ear wrap and stem. Nice. Yeah, baby. There we go. I just dropped some screenshots of bunkers in the Long Dark chat. Oh, nice. Well, head over to Long Dark chat, boys and girls. Our Discord is, I will say, I've been very happy. Our Discord is becoming more active. I'm trying, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to be the best at it. I'm trying to be more active on our Discord. I'm trying to get on there, like every day, especially, you know, looking at our different places like Mech Arena, looking at the Star Trek fleet, looking at the Long Dark section. I'm trying to stay more active in it. So thank you so much for leaving that in there in the Long Dark chat. So I am trying to be a little more active in the Discord there. They took there used to be a green box under here.
Surrounded by snow.
And it pisses me off that it's not there anymore. Oh, is it? I honestly, Aquinos, I hate Discord. I hate Discord for that reason right there. There's the Discord link right there. I have to now go check this one here and see what it's linked to, because you're supposed to be able to set up a forever password, okay, like a forever invite. I've done it multiple times, and it resets like every day, like every single freaking day. I have to go in there and go, no, I want my Discord to be this. And it like resets. Yep, it reset it again. Let me paste that in. There we go. Submit that. There we are. And then turn it on. It's like, oh my god. Hey, Cass, how you doing? All right, now it should work. Other than that's my forever link. Other than I have to go in every day and tell it that I want it to be my forever link. That's the only thing. But Cass, how you doing? You're in. There you go. Excellent. Yeah, it's honestly a little bit triggering, and it annoys me a little bit. And I have to remember every day to go in there. I gotta go. I gotta make a conscious effort of, oh, I need to go in and turn my Discord back on again because it's probably turned itself off. I need to repair that, actually. I have some metal on me? Excellent. I have some acorns on me, too. We need to do that. What, Cass? What? What? I haven't seen you in a couple days, so it's good to see you. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a couple days, so it's awesome possum to see you. How you doing? You know what my standard answer? Nate is home finally, yay! See, that was gonna lead me to my next standard answer of, you're pregnant! Well, hey, Nate's home, so... Well, much love to you and Nate, Cass. Much love to you and Nate. I'm so glad Nate is home. Well, but see, that's my standard answer is when somebody asks me, guess what? I'm like, oh, you're having a kid. It's just the standard first thing that goes to my mind. It goes through my mind. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna throw the bow in there for right now, and that in there. I'm gonna throw these arrows in there right now because I can't technically use those yet. I'm gonna throw the wires in there, and those in there, and then I'm gonna throw the metal in here too. But yeah, that's just kind of the first thing that always comes to mind. I mean, oh, that is the first. Oh, that is the first hacksaw I've got. Yes, now I can go get birch and maple. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me happy, joy. Okay, so let's leave these I don't have a way to open these yet, so let's leave the canned foods here, because I don't want to open these without a can opener. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, by the way, boys and girls, this weekend, Saturday at 4 a.m. Pacific, that's 7 Eastern. Our 24-hour stream will be beginning here on the YouTube, on the Twitch side. We won't be streaming on YouTube this weekend. We'll be here on Twitch, and it's going to be starting at 4 a.m. 7 Eastern. And we'll be going from that time on Saturday morning to that time on Sunday morning. We'll be playing Long Dark. We'll be playing Escape the Pacific. We'll be playing Mech Arena. We'll be playing Small Land. We'll be playing Stellaris. We'll be playing some more Mech Arena. We'll be playing some Medieval Dynasty. We'll be playing some of The Infected. We're going to start a brand new run on The Infected because I've heard The Infected has changed a ton since I played it last. So we'll be doing that as well. We're gonna prepare some acorns, baby. Hear us cracking them acorns open? Yeah. Still going on. We're still cracking acorns. We're still cracking nuts. Dude, you're done. You're done. You don't need to crack any more nuts now. You're fine. You're fine. You don't need to crack any more nuts now. You're good to go. He's still cracking nuts. I don't get it. He's still cracking nuts. Am I just hearing things? It sounds like he's still cracking the nuts. Well, I am off work for the foreseeable future. Not fired. Nothing bad happened. But they just have to sort some stuff out first, and I can't go to work till they do, so I'm a little lost what to do with myself. I never have time like this. Time off like this. That's a lot of nut cracking, baby. Maybe I just can zone out. Maybe if I zone out. Okay. Now stop the nut cracking. Alright, let's go out. We're gonna go in the blizzard. We're going in the blizzard, boys and girls, because that's what we're doing. It's early interloper. I don't want to mess with the wolves. I do want to get cattails, though. Wow, it is really, really loud out here. Is it as loud for you as it is for me? I hope so. Wow. The strangest thing about the hunter's cache is the wolf's fur. The wolf's fur is the wolf's fur on the ceiling? What? Oh, that's weird. Hey, we got a feather. There's a feather. Oh, what a feeling. There's wolf's fur on the ceiling. That's what I think of. Everything goes back to an 80s tune, I'm sorry. All of life can be, like, encapsulated in an 80s tune if you just change the words a little bit. Just how it is. I don't make the rules. Good Lord, that is loud. Loud, 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 loud. Holy crap. That is a nasty, assy storm right there. But hey, we're gonna get some good cattails out of it, so. And we don't have to face the wolves or the bear. Speaking of bear. Also, 2 variants of bunkers have workbenches, so it's possible to make a permanent base. Oh, that's cool. Not that I would. I'm not a permanent base kind of guy, but that's kind of neat. I get bored with permanent bases, to be honest. I do.
If I don't
Eventually, I'm like, yeah, I just want to move on. I'm like, I just want to go. I just want to go somewhere else now. It does make having a forlorn muskeg start a lot better. Whee! Over the hill. Yay. Yeah, forlorn muskeg start's not quite as daunting these days. Wow, there is nothing up in the hunter's blind. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna cough along up here, I think. Not really. Feels like it though sometimes. It is. Oh, it's actually a little bit warm back here. Nice. Now, if they made this guy accessible. Hey, look, you can actually touch him now. They actually fixed him. Not that he has anything on him, but you can actually touch him now. That's nice. That's nice of them to do. Oh, do I have no... I've not found a bedroll yet. Yep, we gotta go. I was like, oh god, I have no bedroll yet, do I? Yeah, so we're going up to the Hunter's Lodge. I forgot, no bedroll. I'm on Interloper.
It's so cold.
I know, Astrid, I know, but we have a little further way to go. We have to go up to the Hunty Lodge. I'm hoping there's a bedroll at the Hunter's Lodge. So sometimes there will be a bedroll up at the Hunting Lodge, so it's not a bad place to check. And who knows what else will be up there? There may be something else cool up there that we want. There's some more cattails down here, but we'll worry about those later. Have you died after I left from yesterday's stream in Pleasant Valley? No. No. The hunted part 1 we have not died on yet. No, not yet on this one. We've only got, I think, 25 days still to go on hunted part 1 now, something like that. But I did not die. No, nope, did not die. Oh, now the storm starts to go away. I see how it is. Tease me with the storm and then take it away from me. Right at the very end. So now the wolves can come out and bite me. And bite me. That's okay. At least we can get a torch out. Be ready for him. We can be ready for him. I have a flare gun, so I'm not completely helpless. I don't want to have to use it if I don't have to. The moose is up here. There's moose marks on that tree to our left right there. So this is where the moose will spawn. Now the wolves may or may not be up since the blizzard just ended. There's sometimes a little bit of a grace period on when the animals respawn into the world. I guess we'll see. Nope, there's one right there. I'd rather not have to light my torch if I don't have to. He will just follow us at a medium pace. I'll just get into the truck here, and then he'll lose interest in me. Whoa, that's a very close by wolf. At least I'm warm in here, so I'll warm up for a minute. Another wolf there.
We need to rest soon.
We need to eat some food soon too. Okay. Somebody got themselves a rabbit. Somebody got themselves a rabbit. Get inside before they see me. The developers left the hunting lodge without a bathroom. Yeah. Yep, that is a interesting thing, isn't it? No bathroom in the hunter's lodge. Hey, you know, you just go outside, you know, when you're a hunter out in the wild, you just go outside and pee. While I still can, happy way early birthday. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Rainy Bafe. The Shore. Okay, first person story driven game with it. Oh yeah, that was on my wish list. Aw, that was so sweet. Thank you, Rainy. I'll have to play that one on my birthday stream. I gotta make myself a note. Shore on B-Day stream from Rhiney Beef. There we go. There we go. Boom. Yes, I will play that on my birthday stream. That'll be one that I play on my birthday stream now. So thank you, Righty Beef. That was very nice of you. Thank you for the birthday gifts. Something scary for Atheenon's birthday. It looks suspenseful. That's the only reason I hadn't pulled the trigger on it, is it looks like a pretty suspenseful game. And I tell you, those suspenseful games, yeah, they get a little crazy. They make my heart rate go up a little bit, you know. There's a lot of let's just say that the nope factor is very high on those games. And the nope factor means I'm going nope, 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 nope. Ooh, a fire striker.
I'll take it.
44%. It's about 50-50. Yeah, so yeah, the nope factor is pretty high on that game, probably, so. The only reason I hadn't pulled the trigger yet on it is that nope factor. Because I was like, oh god, it's going to be a big noper. It's going to be a big me going nope most of the time. Alright, just making sure we don't miss anything down here. And we got to go upstairs. And that's where we hopefully will have a bedroll, is upstairs. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That upstairs there's maybe a bedroll. Oh, it'd be beautiful if there was. That would make our life so much better. There's a book halfway in a bookcase there.
I'm so tired, I could lay down.
I know. You'll be fine. We just gotta search. We gotta search a couple things here. Gotta search a couple things. Wow. I don't even want to look at that, so I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna put that in the cupboard here, because it makes me sad that I found one. I haven't even found one though. I haven't even found one of those on my other run. There's a rope here.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Iresies is another game you can play with others. It's on the Shore store page. Okay. Is it like a multiplayer? Or is it a group game like Goose Goose Duck, you know, where you can just throw down with somebody? Or is it all involved where you got to play with people over and over and over again to get anywhere? Because those kind of games I'm not really into. Those kind of games I'm not really into. Especially not on stream. If I was just doing it in my personal life, I'd totally be into it. But stream-wise, those kind of games... the kind of games like that just don't work real well for me on stream. They're too much of a commitment to put forward. Yeah, we didn't get a bedroll. God dang it. Didn't get a bedroll. It's a huge commitment to commit to that just to play with, you know, just to play with people. And I don't mind like the ones like we do on Stream Team Night, where it's like we can play it, then we can just put it away and we can play it next time. But those ones, co-op horror game, yeah, I'll stay away from that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll stay. Yeah, co-op horror. Yeah, nope, I'm good. I'm just fine. Co-op horror games. Jeez Louise. You and your co-op horror games. I tell ya. Valor for the 12-month. Valor, thank you so much for the 12 months of resubbing. Thank you so much. And by the way, boys and girls, for those of you who weren't here earlier, our Star Trek Fleet Command
for 12 months.
sponsorship has gone so well.
Life has been
It's over
interrupting
now.
my
It's over. It's
viewership,
officially,
but I'll
like,
be back
over.
more regularly in a few months.
It's officially over, but it went super well. We got 25 people to get to level 5, 20 to get that second ship, 10 to get to level 10, which is what we needed. And so that was that is awesome. Thank you so much, everybody who played the game, who had fun with the game, who hung out with us, who got in on the Alliance. You can still get in on the Alliance if you want to. There's a section on Discord that is specifically for that is specifically set up. I had to learn how to spell Discord there. I know, it's hard. But we had to get that going on. We're only on day like 8. We started in Forsaken Airfield, got our stuff. We looked around a little bit there and then got the hell out. And now we're in Broken Railroad. I was trying to find a bedroll here, but no such luck. No such luck, my friends. But we did find a hacksaw, which is really nice. We found a hacksaw, so we're gonna go get some birch and maple on the way back to the maintenance yard. We're gonna go get ourselves some birch and maple. Oh, I have some. I have these to do. Large prepared acorns. There we go. Get those done. That's 4 minutes right there. That's a lot of time right there, my friends. There we go. And then we can cook those up and eat something. Okay, so we got our second breakfast here. Got our second socks. I need to repair those though. See if we can repair those before the aurora stops. So that's good, that's good. Actually, is the other one better? The other one is better. So let's take that. Let's rip this one apart. Not that it's a great coat, but hey, it's a little bit of extra warmth, so I'm not gonna, you know, sneeze on it and tell it it's bad. Alright, we got that repaired up, which is good. Those are repaired. I need to repair my gloves too if I can. Just to get them done. There we go. Alright. And then I think I can rip these other socks apart. There we go. Rip the other socks apart. Beautiful. Okay, and I think that is it. Can't think of anything else I need to repair. I guess I could repair those up one more time. There we go. Beautiful, 100%. I'm not really going to bother repairing the shirts because hopefully I'll find better shirts. I'm hoping I find better shirts. I don't think I will, but, you know. I mean, we'll find some thin wool sweaters around, that's for sure. But we aren't going to find, like, massively better shirts. What's our weight right now? 40? Let's lower our weight a little bit and see if we can pick that rope up. I'd really like to go tie that rope off. We have a flight jacket in game now. Yes, we need full flight cloth set. Exactly. We do. We do need a full cloth flight set now. That'd actually be pretty awesome. That would be pretty nifty if we could get a full set of flight gear. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can pick the rope up. I have no bedroll. How much cloth do I got? 21 cloth, huh? God, I have no bedroll. That's the only thing that sucks. I have no... Goodbye, Mr. Wolfie. I saw you over there, but... Wolf's like, where'd you go, Atheenon? I just wanted to come snuggly buggly with you. Of course the bear's leaving his cave right now. Of course he is. It's early in the morning, that's what bears do. The wolf's like, hey, he ran away from us. That's not fair. Yes, I did. Why, yes, I did. I ran away from you, sucker. I hope I don't attract either the bear or the wolves by cutting through this middle part here. I guess we'll see. God, I would love to go down over here, but I think we'll have to wait on that. Because I have not got a bedroll, and there's no way I can go down this and then climb back up and still have my energy. This is not going to happen. In an ideal world, it would be great, but we aren't living in an ideal world. We're living in a post-apocalyptic nightmare without a bedroll. We will need to make one more trip back up there towards the hunting lodge, but we'll cut over to the right and we'll hit the cave and then come back towards the maintenance yard and get the birch and maple on that side. Right now, we're going to go tie this rope off, then we're going to go to the bear's cave and get that box open. That will give us a revolver and some shells, I believe. But we won't be using those, so I just want to open it because it's there. I just want to open it because it's there. Alright, there we go. We are set. Perfect. Deploy the rope. There we are. Now the bear should hopefully be away from his... He should hopefully be away from his cave at this point. Cross our fingers. Cross our fingers and our toes and all of that. And hope that he's away from his cave for a few minutes. So we can sneak in, open the box, and sneak back out again. Without attracting his attention. His attention. It's actually not that cold out here right now. It's only negative... Oh, it's 0. It's 0 right now. Me and my sister went to eat at McGee's Irish Pub and Eatery. And I got shepherd's pie and a slice of Irish soda bread. Nice! That sounds delish. Interesting. There's no bones in this cave. That's very modern of him. He's a very neat bear. Most of the time, the bears leave the bones everywhere. Oh, wow. It had... Wait a second. Did they change that? Okay, that's different. That it used to have a... They used to have a gun in there. Now it has a Mackinac jacket in it. I like ye. I approve. Give me a Mackinac. I can wear that. I can use that. Where I couldn't use the pistol. The pistol. I could use a Mackinac, but not a pistol. That is awesome. Well, I mean, that loot table, though, was like... That's like an old thing, though. Okay, why is this failing every single time I try it? That's like new loot in there, though. That's like a new loot thing. That just started in December. That's not like them That's not like them changing loot tables. So they've changed the loot tables again. So behind the scenes, they've been slowly doing what I thought they were gonna do and crafting those caches to be better for Interloper and not have such OP stuff in them that they have to take them out. So that's a good deal. That's cool. I'm glad about that. That makes me actually very, very happy. So hopefully, yeah, how sneaky of them. Exactly. Well, I hope they keep being sneaky and they keep making them better for Interloper. Because that's what we want. That's what we want, is we want them to be better for Interloper. So we can actually have them on Interloper and you know, not have them be too overpowered for Interloper. Although I will say it was fun having a revolver and you know, having a revolver on Interloper was kind of fun. It actually gave me a reason to go to Bleak Inlet late in the game, which was cool. Keep an eye out for wolves. I know. I hope they open their store up again soon, too. It's kind of sad that it hasn't been open for so long. It's like, I don't know if there was some sort of, if they had some sort of problem with the manufacturer of their items, or they just weren't selling enough. So they just were like, yeah, we can't afford to keep it open. But most of that stuff should have been made on demand. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Hello, hello. Yep, we're in Broken Railroad. Broken the railroad, my friend. When the brokens of the railroads. Most of that stuff should have been all made on demand, so I don't see why they, I mean, like, I don't, like, for my store, you know, for my merchandise, which, by the way, you can always check out my merchandise right there. For my merchandise, that's all just made on demand. When somebody buys one, they make it, they send it out. It's all through, you know, it's all through a third party that just makes the stuff for me. It's not like I have piles of shirts sitting around my house waiting to get shipped out to people. They're sort of like, you remember back in the 80s, the T-shirt plus stores? It's sort of like that. It's sort of like a T-shirt plus store, where, you know, people go in and they order their T-shirt, and, you know, and it's done. It's just made on the spot. It's made up for them, custom. It's like a custom job, basically. Now, I do understand Hinterland had some posters on there, so they probably had to have stock of those. They had a few things on there that were a little different. But I love their posters. I would get all their posters again if I could. I love the T-shirt plus stores back in the day. That was such a great thing. You could just go in and get whatever you wanted on a T-shirt. Well, within the bounds of their things they had that they could put on it. But you could sort of design your own T-shirt. So you could have like a unique T-shirt, which back in the 80s I was like, oh my god, I could have a unique T-shirt? Holy crap, that's too awesome.
Perfect.
That's too freaking awesome. Well, so far we've got this, but we got it in Forsaken Airfield. So, you know, that's all we've done. We're only on day 8, so we're heading towards Forlorn Muskeg, but we aren't going to do a lot of going to the bunkers until we get a little further in. We're going to go fix up a few transmitters and stuff like that, but yeah, the bunkers are a little down the road, because those are dangerous to go to before you have any weapons. And even though I'm playing it on Stalker, I'm not allowing myself any weapons unless I make them. So, I already found a bow, but I'm not going to use it until I make my own bow. I have to get birch and maple, get it cured, get guts down. I got to make my own stuff before I can use it, so. Boopity bop. Let's put this in here. Bye-bye. Bye-boy. I hate the fire starter realization in game. If you have a torch, it would be automatically set to the matches when you trying to start a fire. Slingshot would be fun to make. Oh yeah, slingshot would be fun to make. There's other stuff that'd be fun to make too, and hopefully it'll come down the road sometime. Do I have any pills on me? I don't have any pills to purify water with anyway. Do I have any old man beard? Okay, I have one old man beard. I got 8 there. That's perfect. Let's craft up another mushroom. We're going to make a bunch of teas, boys and girls. That's what this fire is all about. We're going to make water and tea. It's a very slow water process. Now we can make 3, I think. I think either a slingshot or one of those, one of those little, things that you spin around with a stone and you throw it out. I guess that's kind of a slingshot. Whenever I think of slingshot, I think of one that you pull back, but I think that the one that you twirl around with the rock in it, it's a slingshot as well, so... I think that's a slingshot as well, so I think I'm getting them mixed up as to what they are. But yeah, slingshot would be fun to make. But yeah, you know, I'm enjoying Signal Void so far. I mean, I'm playing this more like an interloper, and we are going to go do Signal Void stuff, but I'm not really stressing about it. It's like, it's one of those things where it's sort of in the, it's sort of one of those that oh god, we have 75 sticks. Holy crap, no wonder I'm heavy. Let's get down to 50 sticks. There we go. No wonder I was like, why am I so heavy all the time? Oh, I got 75 sticks on me. That'll probably put a little weight on you. Even 50 sticks is still 7.5 kilos. Well, but see, that's the problem. I agree with you, Sam, but my opinion is they did not have time to do that. My opinion is they're already behind on their delivery schedule, and they had no time to specially craft it just for interloper players. That's what my feeling is they had no time to do that right now. I have a feeling that's going to come down the road, but they just had no time to do that. They would have had to delay the entire project to get it out. And at that point, they were like, no, we aren't going to delay everything for that basis. I just have a feeling that's what it came down to more than anything. I don't think it had anything to do with not wanting to give it to interloper players. I think it just I think it's a complete time thing. The rewards 2 boxes of matches. And well, the funny thing, the thing is, I've said it in chat before, Sam, that, you know, I think they had 2 options at that point. They had the option to just keep it out of interloper and you know, and basically receive the blowback that they've gotten for that, or put it into interloper in the format that it is in right now, and they probably would have received just as much blowback from doing that and maybe even more blowback, because they would have had more people going, it's too easy, I can just get, you know, I get all this good stuff. I just don't think they had the physical time to make the adjustments to make it sort of interloper loot appropriate. You know what I'm saying? I wish they had, and I'm hoping that they are working on that for down the road, but I just don't think they have the time right now to do it. I think they are already... I think Hinterland, not in a bad way, but I think they've bitten off more than they can chew in some ways. I think they're struggling to keep up with the schedule that will give us product right now. because I mean, they are already delayed, you know, console, and well, they delayed the Mac first, and they delayed console, and then they delayed console again. So I think they're truly struggling to like keep it up. They hit that oh crap moment where they're like, oh god, we've promised all this stuff and we got to get it out because we don't want it to look like we're not getting it out. And unfortunately, what interloper players want goes to the bottom of the it's sort of towards the bottom of the totem pole, let's just be honest. They got a whole fan base of people out there that are not interloper players that they want to satisfy as well. So, and unfortunately for us, interloper players are not at the top of the priority list, since a majority of people do not play on interloper. A majority of people, I mean, less than 5% of the people play regularly on interloper. We are the most rabid fans, I will give you that. We are the most rabid and vocal of fans for the Long Dark. That is for sure. As far as like the percentage of people who actually like play the game on a regular, consistent basis over and over and over and over again, I'd say 85 to 95% of interloper players play it on a daily basis. Where, you know, we aren't interloper players aren't casuals, let's say. The majority of them are not casuals. There are people who are very hardcore who play Stalker and Voyager and Pilgrim as well, but I'd say the percentage of them is quite a bit less than the percentage of hardcore interloper players. The interloper player base definitely takes up a larger percentage of the hardcore base of fans. That is for sure. Alright, so we got that there. We got an acorn there. Did I not peel that acorn? Why didn't I do that? There we go. Guys, was that a boat? What was that boat in the Tales Part 2 video update? I don't know. I honestly do not know. Okay, so we have some teas on us that we can drink for water. Yeah, but I think down the road we are gonna get the tails in Interloper. And I think it will have Interloper appropriate loot. I think that is something that's in the works. I have no confirmation of that, or no insights as to that being a real thing or not, but I'm fairly confident, especially with the feedback that they've received, that people would really like to see it in Interloper. I think it will happen. I think it's just a matter of when and not if at this point. So if it does go to if it does go long enough and we don't get it, believe me, I'll be a very vocal person about why do we not have it. I will be very vocal with my displeasure of us not getting it as well. But I do believe it's coming. I do believe it's coming. Okay, so we got some decisions to make. I am going to take that and those, because I will use those eventually. I'm going to take that. Going to take those. I'm going to take my scrap metal and that arrowhead. Puts us at 34 kilos. Okay, that's good. That's good. I got a couple flares. I'm going to take one more flare. Remember, we're going to be coming back here at some point. At some point, we're going to be coming back here. Cattails. God, I am struggling on cattails, ain't I? Alright, well, let's eat down. Let's eat down what we got. It is very creaky in this place. Alright, let's get some sleep. I'm gonna sleep till I'm fully rested, and then we're gonna head to Forlorn Muskeg. I think I will take my canned foods along, just because I kind of need them. Puts me at 36. That puts me to 37.
I'm not sure.
Anything else I want? I'm gonna take one more flare. That'll put me at 37 3/4. Okay. Let's drink a couple teas again. I got lots of teas to drink for water because we made a whole bunch. There we go. There we are. Okay. We are, I think, good to go now. I think that boat washes up with the... when like a storm happens or something. I think when a storm happens is when the boat washes up along the shoreline. From what they made it sound like anyway. Yeah. Oh, is this a blizzard coming? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking... I decide to leave and the game's like, oh! Oh, you want to go somewhere, Atheenon? Oh, have a blizzard. Have a blizzard on us. A wolf on a stick with the new recipes? Wolf on a stick? Try like a bear on a stick. That'd be great. Wow. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. I finally decided to leave and they're like, hey, you want to go somewhere? What? We can't have that. Mega, how you doing, my friend? We can't have that. You want to go somewhere? Nah. Let's just have a blizzard come on ya. Jeez Louise. Wow. All I can say is wow. Wow. Hey, Wildcat Girl, how you doing? Hello, hello. How are ya? By the way, boys and girls, for all of you just getting in, the Star Trek Fleet Command sponsorship is actually officially over at this point. But you can still get in on our alliance if you're playing. We reached 25 of 30 people who reached level 5, so we hit several goals on that. We did hit 20 of 30 who got the level 2 ship, which was 20 was the next goal we were going for. And we actually hit 10 of 20 people reaching level 10. So that was a super huge, awesome success. Thank you so much, everybody, for participating, for playing, for having fun with it. I'm still playing it myself and having some fun with it too. But I just wanted to share that with you because that was super exciting, and I do appreciate it, and thank you so much, everyone. Moose Poopies? Yes, I did. What? Why the sudden change of heart, I wonder? Did they explain why their sudden change of heart, Wildcat Girl? Or are they just trying to recruit you because they see that you are powerful and awesome and they want to steal you from us? That's just why they probably did it. That's my guess. I always look for the worst in people. I mean the best in people. Good Lord, this storm. Oh my God. Oh my God, Becky. Look at this storm. But yeah, I saw who helped you complete your field research. That was really weird. No, he didn't. He didn't say anything. That's very odd. Yeah, I find that to be very strange, especially after being so annoyed, or seemingly annoyed with us. Maybe they watched one of my streams and understood that, you know, they were messing with the wrong crowd. That we will break them. We're coming for their number 3. Who does number 3 work for? Okay, so he did ask you to join. Oh, well, you know, hey. I figure most of their tactics are all to get people to join. It's a common tactic when you're doing like psyop stuff, and you know, you put the fear into people, you make them feel like they're vulnerable, like you're like, hey, we're gonna put kill on sight on your entire thing, you better do what we say, and then you give them the hand of friendship and go, oh, but you know, if you join us, you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's very amateurish tactics, I guess, in a way. Can I get a little bit of protection back here? I think I can. 70% chance. Can I light a torch back here? Yeah, pretty obvious tactics. I mean, it's like, wow, are you guys 12? It seems like they're 12. It's like, are you 12? I mean, 12-year-olds fall for those tactics.
One little fire.
Most grown-ass adults don't. Well, I'm glad though that he helped you finish it. Well, we'll try to put our AoE woes behind us. We'll try to be friendly with them. We'll try to stay out of their way. They can stay out of our way. We'll stay out of their way. And we'll just be kind to each other. I think I have a few more. I have a few more mushrooms to prepare. Oh, actually, hold on a second. What am I doing? I need to make water. Several years ago, I got caught up in a game called Game of War, basically same meta as STFC. Long story short, there were people who were spending thousands of dollars on packs per month to keep up. Absolute madness. Oh yeah, well that's what they're hoping for though. That's what they hope for, is that people will spend thousands of dollars a month to keep up on it. It's like, you know, I don't mind spending a little bit of money on a mobile game here and there. I will not say that I've never spent money on a mobile game, because I have. But thousands of dollars, I had a bout of issues with gambling at one point, and so, you know, I know what it's like to get caught up and spend thousands of dollars on something. And I wouldn't want to do that again for my own sanity. All right, let's get a little more tea made here. We've got ourselves warmed back up. Our clothes are why are these clothes not drying off? That is so weird. These have been wet like that for a while now. That is so strange. I spent money buying jellyfish, but now I don't really get messed with while running missions. Yeah, you know, Chlor, I don't even mind, you know, I mean, people can spend whatever they want. As long as it's not affecting your and my philosophy always is, as long as it's not affecting your living, like if you're like doing it and you aren't paying your bills, then we got a problem. If it's disposable income, spend your disposable income on whatever the hell you want. I'm the last one to judge on that, because I've spent my disposable income on some pretty wild things in the past. That some people would probably go, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, well, I played Farmville 2 for a long time. And I spent a little bit of money. I will admit I've spent a little bit of money on Farmville 2. Wow, well, I didn't spend that much money. I maybe spent $100 or so. But then again, I look back when I was gambling, like casino gambling, and that went into the thousands easily. That easily went into thousands, so. My mom did the slots. Oh, see, I never did the slots. I was like the card games. Card games and craps were my thing. And so my money, it would take, I justified it, Rhiney Beef, I justified it by being like, well, you know, at least I'm losing my money slower. That was my justification. You know you're in trouble when you're just saying, well, at least I'm not losing it as fast, you know? At least I'm not losing it as fast. Oh, they haven't fixed the silent blizzards in Forlorn Muskeg yet. The blizzards are still very quiet here. Shh. The blizzards are taking a nap. Very, very quiet. See if there's any more birch or maple up here. I don't see any. Okay, now the blizzards are making noise again. Now they're making noise again. I have a hot tea here somewhere. There we go. Drink that bubba down. There we are. They did have a great buffet. Oh yeah, well they can afford that buffet because people are losing thousands and thousands of dollars. Food is relatively cheap, right? Food is a relatively cheap thing compared to everything else in there. Your mom got oh yeah, if you lose enough, they will comp you everything. Well, my brother lost a lot of money on a cruise when I went on it with him, and he got really good deals on cruises for a couple of months after that, because they wanted him back. They're like, we got ourselves a whale here. We're gonna get him back, and he can be in our cruise for a little bit. How are my clothes doing? Okay, so those almost got dry. These are almost wet again. I'm gonna swap these pants out. The jacket sure resists the water a lot. Well, that's cool at least. At least you got to see some good shows. Holy moly macaroni. I mean, traveling in a blizzard has its benefits, but man, it is cold. It is cold, cold, cold out here. Good Lord. It's negative 27, negative 42. Feels like negative 28 to us. Wow. That is not good.
So cold.
So cold. Too hot. Too hot. Yes, thank you, Righty Beef, again for the shore. I will play that on my birthday stream, which I'm still planning and getting everything ready for, but I will play that on my birthday stream, so. See if there's anything in here I can use. Hey, another fire striker. That'll come in handy. And it's too cold in here to do anything. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. It is so cold in here. We're gonna go up to the whatchamacallit, the cache that's up here. We can actually go to the cache, believe it or not. Oh, it got a little less nasty. That is not good. I mean, it's good. It's a little less nasty, but the downside of that is that it will bring the wolves back around. We don't want the wolves coming back around. We are in Forlorn Muskeg. Yes, we are. And welcome back, Lore. We are in Forlorn Muskeg now, yes. I got a birch as well, which is nice. I should probably get a flare out just in case we get a wolfy boy or girl. In case we get a wolfy lad. A wolfy lad or lass. But welcome back, Lore. Good to have you back. Might as well pick up a few more sticks because they're sticks, you know. They're sticks. You have to have some sticks. So we're gonna go to the Spence family homestead's down there, but the bunker is right up here, and that's where we're gonna go because the bunker is guaranteed to be here. It's not guaranteed to be loaded with anything, but it is gonna be up here. So it makes it a lot better to come here now than it used to be because now you can actually go and shelter in place up here. 75 sticks is never enough. No, it's 75 sticks is never ever enough. It's just not. And anybody who tells you different is a liar. If they say 75 sticks is enough, you go, no, I need 100. No, I need 125. You always need more sticks. More sticks. I've carried 150 at sometimes. Oh yeah, I carry immense numbers of sticks a lot of the time. But it's just because I always pick them up. I mean, as an interloper player, you just got to get used to picking up sticks a lot. It helps you a ton, so. So you got to go just kind of back up in here. And the bunker is right up around this corner, I think. Yep, it's right by that rock up in front of us. It's right up here. There's some zones you can make like 3 in, but most of them you can make 5. Here's the bunker. And it may not even have anything in it. Even if it has nothing in it, who cares? It's a sheltered place. Oh, it has stuff in it. Oh, wow. Oh, it's different. This is not the same bunker I got last time. Do the bunkers Oh, snap. Do the bunkers change each time? Do the bunkers change every time? Yo. Yo, indeed. Look at all the books. Mariner's pea coat, which I won't use.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ski gloves, which I won't use. I'm just going to pick these up and put them in the drawers. I know. So they do change every time. 'Cause I've never seen... The two that I came into before just had the one room, and that was it.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It had the one room, and that was it. There was no second room in it. That is wild. I didn't know they changed like that. Oh, insulated boots. Those go in there, too. Bye-bye, insulated boots. I won't even scrap those. Wow. Pry bar. These are all fire logs? Holy crap, fire logs for days. I'll put the food that I can't eat away. My lantern's starting to fail. I love how the lantern starts to fail like that. Yeah, I finally got a can opener. I got a tools bunker. Okay. Well, it seems to have a lot more than just tools in it. Hey, an improvised knife. Which I haven't made yet, but... Wow, this is a lot of stuff in this bunker. Holy crap, I can barely even move. Wowzer Bowser. Yeah, I literally cannot move. I can literally not move right now.
I'm gonna have to leave some of this gear behind.
Yeah, darling, we're gonna have to leave some of this gear behind for sure. So let's drop that and drop that. Let's open up this empty cupboard. We're gonna put those in there. We're gonna put the food that that's illegal to us in there as well. Put the zap bar in there. Wow. Wow. Second pry bar in there. We got a can opener now, which is nice. I'm just gonna leave those books here. Holy mackerel. That is a lot of stuff. There's a flashlight. Simple tools. Metal container. There's a hunter's knife near the exit. Yeah, I didn't see the hunter's knife. Probably because I wasn't... Oh, I didn't mean to go out. I did not mean to go out. That was not what I meant to do. Yeah, there's a hatchet. Can't use that. Another fire striker. Some cans. Some gas. Oh, that'll help. I can fill up my storm lantern. There we go. Lovely. Lovely, I say. I don't see the hunter's knife. But then again, I'm so heavy that I can't get anywhere right now anyhow, so I'm just going to walk slowly back over here. And we're going to dump some more stuff in here. Let's see. Oh, you know what I can do just to relieve myself of some weight real quick is drop my 62 sticks. There we go. Drop my 6 reclaimed wood. There we go. Drop my 6 coal. There we go. There we are. Drop my cedar. Ba-bam. All right, now we can put that burnt out. We can put these in here. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that and that in there. So we won't be using those. We finally got a bedroll, thank God. Then I got to sort through the clothing stuff and figure out what we're gonna keep and what we're not gonna keep. But that's for another day. Okay. Well, I was gonna look. We're gonna go look. We're gonna look for this knife. Okay, I see that. I see the spray paint there. I see that and that and that and that there. Yeah, I don't see a knife on mine. It may just be different for for everybody. Some people may get the knife, some people may not get the knife. Who knows? There we go. Get rid of all that stuff out of our inventory. All right, perfect. Wow, what a cache! What a cache, my friends. Dang. Definitely come to Forlorn Muskeg. Jeez Louise. All right, let's eat down some of the heavy food first. Now I'm gonna leave a little bit of this so I can cook it at the very, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna hit escape when it gets right about there. So I'll keep a little bit of it to cook. I was kind of keeping a hold of these cans until I got my can opener because I didn't want to lose calories out of them. Luckily I didn't, so I didn't have to use them up early, so that's nice. Now the dog food we can eat all the way down. We don't have to worry about keeping dog. You can't cook the dog food, although, warm dog food might actually be tasty. It might actually be tasty. I don't know.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know, darling. It is a tough road to hoe. All right, so we are full up. Oh, we have 8 liters of water as well. That probably has something to do with it. That probably has something to do with it. And the rocket suitcase spawned near the exit on my cache. The rocket suitcase. What is a rocket suitcase? I have not seen that before. What is a rocket? The rocket suitcase. Oh, you mean the flare gun? Is that what you're talking about? Is the flare gun? I guess, maybe.
Drink.
I know you need a drink. You always need a drink. You're always like, I need a drink. I need this. I need that. Oh, okay. I need for you to be online 24/7 because when you're not, I'm watching true crime, and it's bringing me down. Well, don't watch true crime. I tell my friend not to stop, that she needs to stop watching true crime all the time. True crime shows are the worst. They need to start every true crime show off giving the statistics of these horrible people that are in the true crime shows. They need to be like, these true crime shows, yes, we highlight the worst of the worst, but this is a minute percentage of the population as a whole. Your odds of actually meeting somebody like you'll see in these true crime things, you have a better chance of either winning the lottery or getting struck by an asteroid than actually meeting one of these people in real life. I mean, that's the bottom line, is that you have a better chance of getting struck by a meteor or winning the lottery than actually meeting somebody like that in real life. You really, truly do. The odds are very not in your favor.
No power in the verse can stop
And it makes
me.
people freak out. It makes her freak out all the time. It makes her go, well, everybody's like that. I saw on one of those true crimes where this guy killed his girlfriend over this blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Yeah, that happens, but that doesn't mean it always happens. It happens very infrequently. It's not a common occurrence. Why, if it was a common occurrence, you know, it would be all over the news all the time. It's on a true crime show, and yes, there's hundreds of them, but in a country of 350 million people, there's going to be a few hundred that go and kill their girlfriends, or that poison their husbands, or, you know, drive along and pick up a girl and do something bad to her. I mean, it's bound to happen in a country with that huge of a population. It's not like it's not ever going to happen, but that doesn't mean that it always happens either. It means that there's always going to be horrific people. But I tend to believe that more often than not, there's more good people than there are the horrific ones. I don't know if that holds up or not, but I think there's more good people out there than the horrific people, in my opinion. But maybe that's just me looking for the good in the world. I don't know. Maybe that's me believing too much. But yeah, I've told her the same thing. I'm like, look at the statistics. Look at what your odds are for, they should have to list those out before those true crime shows. Because those things just give a bad impression of just humanity in general. And yeah, I think that bad stuff like that needs to be, out there. I mean, people need to realize the dangers. I think one thing we've become as a society in general is we're very insulated in a lot of ways. We're very insulated from some of the truly horrific things that occur in the world. Very insulated against that. We don't on a daily basis have to face the truly horrific things that a large portion of the world have to deal with on a daily basis. We don't have to. Just by being in the country that we're in, and by having a society like we do, we don't have to deal with those. I mean, there's countries out there that have to actually deal with true aggressions, not just microaggressions. When you start having to label microaggressions as a horrific problem in the world, you're not dealing with true aggression, which happens in a lot of the world every single day. Yeah, dudes be having machete fights in the streets in South American countries. Exactly. I know. It's like we need to remember every day. I think I wake up every day and I thank God that I live where I do, and I am afforded the ability to go throughout my life without having to worry about a lot of things. And yeah, do we have our own worries? Yes, we do. We worry about making our rent. We worry about making, being able to buy groceries. We worry about, stuff like that. But you know what? I would rather worry about buying groceries or having money to buy groceries than worrying about where my next meal is going to come from in the first place. Worried about not having any groceries in the store at all. If my worry is confined to I have to make sure I have enough money to buy my groceries, I'm willing to live with that. Yeah, people are people. Yeah. Yep, they work, they take care of their kids, they value their families, they want to make their children's lives better than their own. Yeah. They're almost always friendly, except for Russian dudes. They gave me problems. They gave me problems. The U.S. had more mass shootings this year than days of the year. There weren't 365 mass shootings. What do you qualify as a mass shooting? Because I know for a fact the U.S. did not have 365 mass shootings in 1 year. Unless you're qualifying anybody who's shot with a gun on any level whatsoever. Oh, days so far. Oh, days so far this year. Well, there's always going to be mass shootings. I mean, there's always going to be that. I'm not going to take people's guns away, though. I'm not going to take people's guns away. 137 mass shootings this year? Really? I don't think so. I need send me the link. Send me the link for that. Send me a link. Send me the link that shows we have 137 mass shootings so far in the year. Unless I'm curious what the definition of the mass shooting is, because I just don't believe that stat. I just outright don't believe it. But I'm not a gun grabber either. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in people's rights to bear arms. And if you don't like that, that's too bad. You are fully within your rights to disagree, but I believe that is a very important thing. I think it's a very important thing. So, my dad was a big gun person. He hunted all the time. He enjoyed his Second Amendment rights every day.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, I think it timed you out, Narwhal, because you don't you aren't a let's see. Oh, it's Harry. No, I was putting in Narwhal. Harry Narwhal. There we go. There we go. I'll give you permission. There we go. Now you can throw the link up and there will be no consequences. It wasn't doing it on any reason other than that, so.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Those aren't mass shootings. One person killed doesn't make a mass shooting. Yeah, no, mass shooting is when people die. Just because there's a gun incident does not mean it's a mass shooting. Zero people dead, 4 injured. What are yeah, those I don't really look at those. I would have to look into each one of these. All right, so I want to look at, so what's this one here? Shot, wounded, injured, mass shooting, 4+ victims injured or killed. Shootout where Venn diagram of shooters and victims overlap. And who was involved in this? Oh, it was gang violence. Well, that's a whole different thing. Yeah. So I guess Harry Narwhal, what's your solution? What's your solution? I mean, it's nice. Bad people will find ways to kill. In Japan, you know what the #1 violent thing is knife violence. You want to know what kills more people in America every year more than guns? Is hammers. So if you want to start regulating, let's take all the hammers away. Gun registry? Oh, that's a dangerous thing. You know who else had a gun registry? You know who else registered weapons back in the 1940s? I mean, we already have pretty strict laws in America on it anyway. I know people think we don't, but we actually do. It's actually illegal to own automatic weapons. You can do it with some very particular licensing, but it's pretty illegal. $40, $25, okay. There will always be bad people in the world. They will always do bad things. A spoon can be dangerous if you're determined enough. But that's the thing, is like, it's great to say, okay, we have lots of gun violence. So what is our solution to it at this point? Oh, I think we should have it. I think our Second Amendment rights are very clear. We should be able to carry guns if we want to. I think we should. I think when you get the government involved, you're asking for problems. The government's not going to solve it. 40-25. You can carry a gun in your vehicle with no permit. And you have concealed carry. Oh, yeah. Ah, and 7. Gosh dang it. But we aren't here to get political, boys and girls. We can agree to disagree on it. Please don't go out and, like, do any damage to anybody with a gun. It's ridiculous to do that in the first place. There's a lot healthier ways to take out your aggressions, your anger, your angst. There's horrible people in the world. There always will be. And I wish we could just wave a... I wish we could wave a magic wand and make it all go away. So Pepel, your solution, I take your solution is we should just take anybody who has a gun should be forced by the point of a gun, because remember, that's how the government will do it. They should be forced at the point of a gun to give up their guns. That's what we should do. That would be that we should make everybody register them, and then what other restrictions do we put on? Because you got to get into the details. If you're going to want something, you have to get into the details. How is the registry? Who is going to hold the registry? Who is going to control the registry? Who is going to use the registry? I don't trust our government. Let's put it that way. I don't trust Australia's government for sure. The biggest government lockdown in history, seemed like, other than China, where you were regulated and you were given a certain amount of time outside every day. That seems really great. I don't trust the government at all, period. I just don't. Republicans or Democrats, I don't give a crap. I don't trust either of them. I think they're both not looking out for you and I. I don't think they are. License and register. I don't want to be like Europe, though. I love you, Europe, but I don't want to be like you. I don't. I love Europe. I think Europe's great, but I don't want to. I don't think the U.S. should model their stuff on. I mean, the biggest problem with that at this point is that there's the horse is out of the barn at this point. I don't know how that would go. I don't know how that would go. I think definitely mental health should be looked into, for sure. For sure. But based on that as well is Harry Narwhal thinking that somebody you know shouldn't have a gun. What basis does that, how do you make that practically work? Is it basically based on, I accuse you because I don't like you and I have something against you. I accuse you of not being fit to carry a gun. Now what happens? And like, that's not going to be abused. Like, exes won't get into each other's business and say, well, there's already laws on the books here in Oregon that say that if a spouse comes and claims, and there was actually an incident in Oregon a while ago where a male spouse said he felt threatened by his ex-wife. Her gun was taken away, and then he proceeded to beat her one night because she couldn't protect herself because the government came and took her guns away. Stuff like that can't happen. So, it's one of those where there's unintended consequences coming around. I mean, I'm not claiming to have the answers. I just want the government to stay out of it. I mean, my dad always followed the gun laws. I mean, he always carried his gun in the back of the vehicle. He didn't have it loaded while he was driving. Well, unfortunately, here in Oregon, and especially in the U.S. now, Harry Narwhal, we've gotten rid of civil commitment type laws. You can't, people have a right to be crazy now here. Because we can't actually recommend somebody for a psych evaluation or recommend somebody for what used to be called civil commitment. It just doesn't really doesn't fly here in the U.S. anymore. It used to be that you could find you could actually get people civilly committed. If you know, you could get a doctor to sign off on it, and you could actually get them civil commitments, but not any longer. They did away with that a while ago, unfortunately. Well, yeah, and you could be mentally healthy. I mean, you look at some of the larger like mass shootings that have happened in the last 4 or 5 years, and some of those people obtained their guns legally back in the day, and somewhere along the line they slipped the cog. And I hate that. I hate seeing people slip cogs. It's not good at all. Not good at all. Wow, we're having a good discussion though. I like that. We're having a good discussion. I'd like to thank everybody, whether you agree with me or disagree. Everybody, you've been perfectly civil. And we can agree to disagree. I mean, we totally can. And I would never look down on somebody for having a different opinion than myself. Because honestly, I think differing opinions coming out is one of the most healthiest things that can possibly happen. Because if you hear or see a differing opinion, you now have to like base your own opinion on, okay, does my own opinion actually bear weight? Can I argue against the other side? Because that's what we were always taught in debate, is take the other side. Now, you know, take the other side and be like, okay, well, how would I argue from their opinion, their side? And if you can't make your argument on their side, then you really probably don't have any business arguing your side either. So. Oh, schools in the U.S., yeah, they are guarded. They have metal detectors, cameras, you bet. But then again, look at London. London has cameras everywhere. I mean, if you want to talk about cameras, look at London. London has cameras everywhere. Everywhere. They got them everywhere. Yeah, they got them everywhere. They got them everywhere. Looking at me in my underwear. They got cameras in everything, and they got them everywhere. Yeah. I want to keep those on me. Yeah, and just physical practicality, you'll never get rid of them. Yeah. Yeah, they would never, they never physically could get rid of all guns in the U.S. That horse is out of the barn. There's never anything like that. Well, honestly, Papel, here in the U.S., my kids walk to school every day. They never had any issues. Just because it happens doesn't mean it's happening. I mean, you know how many schools are in the U.S.? My kids walk to school every day. I never feared for my children's safety at school. They walk to school every day. I feared for what they were being taught at the school, especially after meeting one of their crazy-ass teachers. But I never was afraid for their safety. Never crossed my mind. Then they walked to school every day. Every day they went to school, they walked to school because they live, you know, we live like 4 blocks away. So yeah, it's not like it's Crazyville over here. There's a lot of good neighborhoods. You get out of the You get out of the major metropolitan areas. You want to know where the bad stuff is? It's in the major metropolitan areas. You get outside of those, and it's regular life for most people. It's regular life for most people. It's not like it's cray-crayville. It can be in certain places, but it's not like it is in some places. Gosh, we have like no room in here to store anything. Good Lord, how much stuff have we gotten? Holy crap. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff on us right now. 44 kilos worth of stuff, actually. I need to leave some books here. I'm gonna leave fire strikers here. Good Lord, I'm gonna leave a couple of those here. Wow. Yeah. That's why I don't live in Portland. It should be safe for all children. More mass shootings than day is cray cray. That's a great bumper sticker, but what do we do about it? That's the thing, is like, all I ever see is bumper sticker stuff most of the time. Like, okay, it's crazy. Okay, I'm not going to disagree with you. It is crazy. So what do we do? What is the solution? And I never see solutions offered other than we need to regulate, we need to have the government take stuff away from people, that we need to, that seems like, okay, then how do we, then if that's the solution, then how do we go about that solution? How is that going to be enacted? What is that going to look like? Because to me, to be honest, that looks kind of scary. It looks a little government heavy to me. And so that's where I kind of draw back, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Now I like the idea of promoting some more mental health stuff. I think honestly we have a big mental health crisis here in the US. I really truly do. I think mental health is not taken seriously enough, and I think it needs to be taken more seriously. I think we do have a lot of mental health problems that need to be dealt with. There's a lot of depression that goes on. That's not being dealt with, and I think it really needs to be looked at, and we need to come up with some good ideas for, because I think a lot of it stems from a lot of unstable people that don't deal well with society. That just don't. Well, automatic guns are completely illegal here in the U.S. Okay, you cannot own an automatic weapon in the United States, people. I know that they want you to think that we can. Automatic weapons in the United States are illegal to own. If you are actually able to get a hold of one, you have to go through a string of processes that is at the highest level. An ordinary citizen does not own an automatic weapon in the United States. Period. End of story. It just doesn't happen. There are special circumstances where people can have access to them, but automatic weapons are not available. Semi-automatics are. But automatic weapons are not available for purchase, sale, or any sort. I know somebody who's a gun dealer. I know these things. You cannot own an automatic weapon in the United States. You can't own an automatic weapon in the U.S. There are special permits that are given, but you cannot own one in the United States. It just doesn't happen. Yeah, if you want to talk about regulation, it does. You could. It's a lot of licensing. The government knows who has it. They've been vetted. Usually, they're ex-military. In a lot of circumstances, they're ex-military who have training and all this stuff with it. But the normal citizen can't just walk in, and I couldn't walk into my local gun store tomorrow and say, "Hey, I want to buy an automatic weapon." But yeah, well, yeah, I know there's ways to get it, Wiz Bowman, but general people just can't walk into a store and buy it. The permitting process for them is insane. Your gun store on the corner doesn't carry automatic weapons on the shelf. I mean, they're just not, they're not like readily available. Yeah, grenades, incendiary devices. The background checks on those is huge. That you're gonna be vetted. If they find anything in your history, you're gonna be vetted like crazy. Well, yeah, you can walk in and buy an AR-15, but it's not like you even get it that day. The waiting periods here in Oregon, the waiting periods in Oregon are the waiting periods in Oregon are ridiculous. I mean, the waiting periods in Oregon here are like, if you want to buy any weapon, you usually have to wait anywhere from 12 to 20 days before you're even able to get it. Can I message a link? Oh, sure. Hold on a second. Hold on. Permit at Aquinos. There you go. Your background check took 8 months for the few automatics you were able to get. And now you're on a permanent list. You are on the list, Wizbowman. They know you. You are on a permanent list forever. You are permanently listed forever.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, fertilizer over any amount puts you on a list too. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, remember the bombing of the what was the place in, what was it, Nevada? All my guns were lost in a canoe accident. What? Oh no. So your guys, so they're basically floating at the bottom of a river. Oklahoma City. Yeah. I think that was it. Yeah, it was the FBI place or whatever. Damn. That was crazy. There's security and federal requirements at federal level you need. Okay. So I was wrong there. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was wrong. I'm just speaking from my Oregon experience, because I know here in Oregon, getting guns is really fun. Getting any sort of weapon in Oregon is really a process. Hey, look at that. We got cans of food that are open that we can just cook up and eat when they're hot. My guns are safely locked up. Yeah, well, as everybody should be. I think responsible gun owners, like my dad, they keep them in a safe. They keep them locked up. They don't just have them laying around the house where anybody can get them. You know, that's irresponsible ownership. And I have no answer for what you do about irresponsible ownership, but I know my dad was very responsible with his weapons. And he loved them too. He loved his guns, so. In Iceland, police don't carry firearms and abandoned weaponry, although police officers carry only extendable batons and MK4 OC spray, pepper spray. While on duty, they are trained for the use of firearms and issued firearms in certain situations. The thing is, though, that all the regulation, and I'm gonna say this once, all the regulation in the world will not keep guns out of bad guys' hands. Bad guys are not buying legal guns to begin with. Bad guys are either stealing them or buying them illegally off the street. And you know where most of them are coming from? Places like Mexico. The United States sending them to Mexico. Yeah. Bad guys are always going to find a way to get a gun. They will always have them. The law-abiding citizens, they'll follow the laws anyway. Straw man buyers, yep. Straw man buying is illegal. If you make a straw man purchase for somebody on a firearm, you are breaking a federal law because you are signing a federal document saying it's what is that document? It's like a 1044 or something like that. You're signing a document saying that you are buying it for your own personal use. And so you're breaking a federal law just doing a straw man purchase. Which shows that all the laws in the world don't stop people from breaking them anyway. My daughter won the top shooting mark in basics. She was 110 pounds at 18, but she handled guns and from six on to shot at least a weekend in her entire life. Well, I think firearms are one of the greatest tools, the greatest protection tools for women. I have a mom. I have a daughter. My mom's 5'1". She maybe weighs $110 at most. And if anybody broke into her house, she would be completely helpless. Completely helpless. And it is a great equalizer. I mean, my mom with the firearm is way more protected than my mom without one. Just plain and simple. Well, none of them do, Aquinos, because everybody, all the politicians suck. All the politicians suck. The politicians, they're beholden to a lot of people, but all politicians suck. First off, I hate them all. None of them are really that trustworthy. To be honest. But I think there's a couple reasons. One is the lobbies, and one is that they know, in general, that most Americans are against gun bans altogether, even on their own side, even in their own political party. That if they want to ban something, they have to have overwhelming support for it, and the vocal minority is not overwhelming support. They are a minority of people, and they know that. They know that from the polling. They know that from initiatives they've tried to get passed in different states. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm not paying attention. Oh. Get away from me. Get away. No. Don't run that way. Don't run that way. Don't run that way. Well, it's easy. I will say, Aquinos, it's easy cannon fodder when guys like Beto O'Rourke come out specifically and say, we're coming to take your AR-15s. When certain politicians make political hay out of mass shootings and bad incidences that happen, and specifically come out and say, we're going to come and take your guns, even if they're just trying to make political hay out of it, it's very easy for the other side to then latch onto that and never let go of it. And so some politicians just need to learn to keep their big mouths shut because they know it's never going to happen. They're just trying to appease a group of people in their own party by saying such things and when they have no intention of doing it. I know they have no intention of doing it. I fully strongly believe that they have no intention of doing it. But you also have to remember that all the guys that are saying they're going to take away guns and the ones that are saying they're going to protect you from your guns, you got to remember all those guys are surrounded by people who are carrying guns that are protecting them. All of those politicians have personal bodyguards, personal entourages, and I guarantee you they all have guns. They all have guns. I mean, those guys, it's easy for those who are protected by men with guns to say that the rest of you don't need guns. Nah, you don't need them. You don't need them. But they're all protected by men with guns. They don't go out of their house without men with guns around them. Politicians have personal bodyguards, entourages of people that go around with them, and I guarantee you those people have guns. Those people have guns. Oh, you're asking Wiz Bowman. Well, Beto O'Rourke wants to do it. I mean, that's one example right there. There's politicians that have come out and specifically said they want to take them. That they don't think we should have them. There are. I don't think they honestly believe what they're saying. I think they're doing it to make political hay, and I'm willing to look past their actual words and go, well, they're just flapping their gums like most politicians do. They're flapping their guns, and you know, they know it would never get passed through Congress. That's why there are no legislation out there to actually do it, because they know it would never get passed. They know that people in their own party would revolt and say, no, we can't do this because we want to be elected. You got to remember, most politicians, they care about one thing above everything else, and that's getting reelected. That's what they care about more than anything else, and they don't want to harm their. It's a political hot potato that they don't want to get their hands dirty with, because they know they could risk not getting reelected next time if they did. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing, Wildcat Girl. They do want us divided. I want us to come together. I want us to all be friends. Why can't we all just get along? Like, who was that said that back in the day? Why can't we all just get along? I want us to all get along, because you know what? More people out there than you know it are just normal people, just wanting to take care of their family, just wanting to live their life, make a little bit of money, have a house, have a couple kids, you know? That's what most people want. Most people aren't a-holes, thank God. And you all here in chat, you are the best of the best. You are the best of the best here, by the way. You guys are all freaking awesome. And I would stand back to back with you guys all day long and twice on Sunday, so. All right, let's see what we can do here. I got these. I got the fuses. Bam, bam, bam. Got the fuses. I got the wiring. Bippity bop, boopity boo. There we go. But anyway, we've talked about this for a good long time today. My channel is usually never political, but we have talked about this a lot. I say we wrap it up by saying, you know what? I think everybody has been super awesome and kept it very civil, which is one thing I don't see very often these days. So I thank everyone in chat for being civil and and first of all, not resorting to name calling, which is awesome, because name calling the first person who calls a name loses the argument. That's what my debate teacher used to tell us, is if you go after the person, you've automatically lost the argument, period. If you go after the person. But, hey, we got the battery! Yes! Let's go! So I thank everybody for being civil and Wiz Bowman's a dick nose, yeah. Wiz Bowman's a douchebag. But let's talk about how lovely apple pie with vanilla sauce. Oh, dude, mega. Apple pie with vanilla sauce? Oh, man. You had me at vanilla. You had me at apple pie. But then you put the vanilla sauce on there? Damn. Well, this, I hope, is a place where everybody can bring their opinions And no, they're not going to be judged for it. I may not agree, and you probably won't agree with mine. We don't get into it very often, but, you know, I can agree to disagree with people. I've always been that way, though. My best friend and I, we're on completely different sides of, if you want to say, political spectrum. We're on completely different sides of the political spectrum. But you know what? I think that she's tempered some of my views, and I know for a fact that I've tempered some of her views. And I think it's good to have people who are not always in an echo chamber with you. Because it not only, number one, it challenges your views a little bit, which is good to be challenged in this world. And second off, it sometimes softens some of your views that may be, I think when people are in an echo chamber with other people who just believe what they believe, I think that they kind of, it leads to extremism, radicalism, and kind of like tribalism in a way that's bad, where you just see the other side as evil instead of actually seeing them as people anymore. And that's bad for everybody. That's bad as everybody, for everybody. So, you know, I love differing opinions. And I change my opinion a lot. I am not, at 53, almost 53, I have opinions that are completely different from when I was 18, 25, 28, 35. I have some opinions that are the same. But I have a lot of opinions that have changed and morphed over the years. And I value that. I don't think we should ever get locked in to anything as far as like, this is the way it always is. I mean, there's a few things I really strongly believe in still, like family. I really strongly believe in family still. And that'll never change, but yeah. Well, that's what classic liberal education was about, Iggy, back in the day. That's what it was about. We read books like Animal Farm, Brave New World, 1984, just to name a few, that warned us about times like these, where groupthink and tribalism would come in. And the pigs would be equal, but just a little more equal than everybody else. You know, we learned about that stuff, but that's great. I mean, thank you everybody for like being awesome. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing, Eric. Yeah, that is true. It's good to listen to people you don't agree with, because sometimes they come at an issue from a side you didn't see. And sometimes they and that's the thing, is like you may know, and it's not even that you disagree with them, it's just that you've never looked at it from that perspective before. As a college professor, I can now say with certainty that classical liberal education is dead. Well, it's gone from education to indoctrination, from what I've seen. Just from what I've seen with my son being in college. It's not good. Hey, watch it, Mr. Wolfie. It's not good. It needs to be. I mean, I remember when the short time that I went to community college, that's the highest I've ever been, is community college, boys and girls. I'm a big dummy. Honestly, I just didn't have the patience for it. I was done with school. I got tired of school. But by the time I got done with my community college time, I was done with school. I was like, I'm done with this. I argued with my economics professors all the time. They did not like me at all, because I came from a certain perspective on, you know, the economics professor I had was all about redistribution of wealth, and I was like, really? Really? And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. So you're gonna take what I've busted my ass for and give it to other people who don't want to bust their ass. I have a slight problem with that. I just really do. They are eating babies, Aquinos. I heard that, yes. I heard that. Well, the news media is horrible anymore anyway. News does not. The news media does not report stories anymore. They propagandize on both sides of the news media anymore. They really do. The days of actual news on the TV. The unfortunate reality of our world today is that we live in a 24-hour news cycle where they have to make content all the time, and they're looking for clicks and views, and they're not looking to actually like do hard hitting. The days of guys like back in the day of Watergate and that sort of stuff are gone. They're gone. I mean, those kind of guys don't exist anymore in the news media. They aren't digging beneath the narrative to see if there's something else. They aren't digging down deep to find if there's maybe something going on that people need to know about. They just kind of go along with whatever the press junket is, and they put it out over the AP wire, and they all report the same thing. I saw that. You can look it up on YouTube. There's that hilarious one. Oh, what was that a while ago? There's the hilarious one where they meld together all these different news reporters across different states saying exactly the same thing. It gets up to the point where it's like 40 to 80 different news outlets with exactly the same story, exactly the same wording of the story. It's like, wow. That tells you where the news media is today compared to how news media used to be back in the days of, I don't know, guys like Walter Cronkite and guys like that. It's like, wow. It's crazy. It's crazy. John D. Rockefeller was one of the brains behind the school system. He needed workers, not thinkers, so he created work simulation where kids clocked in, a bell rings where they can eat, and then they clock out. Yeah, we definitely need thinkers for sure.
I need
Definitely.
something to drink and soon.
Yeah, oh yeah. The thing is, with the same story and wording was a warning about media being controlled by third parties, which is kind of scary considering they were all saying the same exact thing. Yeah. It's like, where are they getting that story from? I almost paid $40K in federal tax this year, but people getting 6 to 10K tax returns working part-time. Oh yeah, totally. Well, I was unable to claim my my son claimed himself this year on taxes, which sent my taxes spinning out of control, unfortunately. Which was like, oh, the tax man cometh, baby. And what is it? What is it now? So it's the 13th. It'd usually be the 15th, but so in 5 days, the tax man cometh, my friends. The tax man cometh. But I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you for participating in our little round table discussion, I guess we can say. None of it got personal. None of it got bad. I appreciate everybody who talked about stuff, no matter what side you're on. I appreciate it so much. You guys are all freaking awesome and all top notch. You're all
top notch in my book.
just like the Rutherians used to think of the Omnian replicators. They used to think they were top notch. Well, you're all top notch in my book. It's not a discussion of it turns into throwing insults. Well, that's the thing. It's like that's the one thing I hate about social media anymore these days. Is that, so, you know, discussions and debates are healthy. What happens on Twitter and social media, in my opinion, is some of the unhealthiest stuff I ever see. Because people just hurl insults back at each other. If somebody says something you disagree with, you just call them a name. You say, well, you're just being a this. And just leave it at that. And just drop the mic and walk away. And it's like, well, okay. What if they are? What does that mean? Even if they are, what does that mean, you know? They called me a Yahtzee. What does that mean? You know, it's like that word gets thrown around way too liberally these days. For a horrible atrocity that happened over, 70 years ago that most people these days aren't being taught about even what happened back then. You know, they just know it's a bad thing. And just, you know, it's the knee-jerk reaction. It's like, well, yeah, but most people aren't that. There's the number of actual real Yahtzees that are in any form, shape, or form is a minute small group of people, fringe of a fringe of a fringe of a fringe of a fringe. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunker somewhere deep in the Mediterranean Sea where, you know, the brain of a certain Hitler is being preserved, you know. I'm sure that that's true. I'm sure that's true, but the actual number of actual Yahtzees in the world is very small. I mean, we can all agree that what they did was horrendous, horrible, and demonstrable on a global scale. But it's surprising how many people get called it on a daily basis. I would never call somebody that, ever. Unless they're like actually wearing certain garb and you know, advocating for certain you know, genocidal type things, which we won't go into because I'd probably get a strike on YouTube or a ban on Twitch. So in person, well, see, that's the thing that social media has taken away from us, is civility very much in the past was held up by the interpersonal communications that you had to have with people on a very personal level. And whether you want to admit it or not, the threat of implied retribution if you stepped out of line is what kept us civil. I mean, it is. And I know that sounds extreme, but you know, people were civil because they knew that if they stepped out of line too much, somebody would bop them in the nose and tell them, you know, they'd bop them in the nose with a newspaper and tell them stop being a dipshit. You know, that's the thing, is that civility was kept because of that. Nowadays, people can do it behind an anonymous Twitter name and never have to worry about it. You know, they just do it. To me, anyone who's actually have a civilized conversation debating their beliefs are more educated and open than most politicians. They just want to sling hated shit. Oh yeah. Well, but again, that goes back to my original point, Wildcat Girl. All they care about is getting reelected. And how do you get reelected? You endear yourself to your base, the hardcore base that you have. And how do you do that? You sling insults. You make statements that are on their face absolutely ridiculous, and you know never have a chance of ever going anywhere, but they're like empty campaign promises, basically. You just are trying to get reelected. That's all you're trying to do. I'm a big believer in term limits. I think people should be termed out after a while. I don't think our forefathers ever intended politics to be a career. I don't think that people should make it a career. I don't think that there should be people in office for basically their entire life. I think those politicians are they are not in touch with you and I, real people out in the real world. They have no idea what we go through. They could not even tell you what a gallon of milk or a carton of eggs costs. They could not tell you what anything, you know, they couldn't tell you anything that's going on in real life. And I think they should be termed out and have to go back and actually get a job. They should actually have to go back and get a job. Because I don't think they have. I think they're so out of touch at this point. I don't think they are. I think they're so out of touch. And I'm not saying that they can't ever, you know, be in politics ever again. But there should be a moratorium on what they can do. Like, you know, say they're a congressman. A couple of years as a congressman, okay, fine. Now you're out of that. You want to run for a state office? Go for it. You want to run for some other kind of office? Go for it. But you shouldn't just be able to stay in the same office for 20, 30, 40 years and have that be your career. I mean, even George Washington and some of the founding fathers, they bowed out of office after a while because they're like, I just want to go back to my life. I just want to go back to my life and not have to, like, deal. So we'll come back to Bleak Inlet at another time. Oh, yeah. I know. That's the problem, Bronze Dolphin. That is the problem. There has to be enough... There has to be enough upswelling from the general populace to make it happen. Which, unfortunately, I don't see happening. Which is sad. We can do it on a local level. It starts with local and state. You have to do it locally and state first, and then try to move it to the national arena. I think if enough states and local governments started regulating it on the local and state level, I think then the federal would definitely start looking at it more, they'd start looking at it more, maybe. And maybe it would take something on the grounds of states, imposing it upon their own congressmen and their own senators and stuff that they send to the federal. I don't know if they can do that or not. I don't know. States have a lot of rights. The federal government exudes a lot of power that it does not technically have. And the reason it gets away with it is because people let them do it. People let them do it. Just is. Ask, should I grab the Arc Torrent? 12S on sale for me right now, so 45 DKK. Oh man, the Arc Torrent is so nice. The Arc Torrent, Aldreas, is such a nice item. Oh jeez, I'd say yes, but I don't like to spend money. I'm a cheap bastard, so I don't like to spend money, so I'd say no, but I'd say yes. But no, but yes, but no, but yes. No, yes, no, yes, yes, no. I did it, also got the minigun. Oh, you got the... I have been wrecked by that damn minigun so many freaking times, Aldreas. I hate you now. I hate you, Aldreas. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like you anymore. I don't like you anymore. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. The only way I could think to get it bypassed would be bypass Congress, pass an amendment through convening 2/3 of the... Well, that's why I'm saying the states would have to do it. The states would have to do it. There would, and for that to happen, there would have to be enough people that would be outraged at the senators and congressmen to get it done. See, here's the funny thing, though. You ask about the general popularity of Congress and Senate, and it's like it's like high teens, low 20s for overall approval rating. But you ask that the individual senators and congressmen, their approval rating in their own districts, and it's like 70, 80%. How does that happen? How is your congressman or senator the amazing one, and all the others are crappy, but all congressmen and senators have that high approval rating in their own districts, yet the overall approval rating at a national level is so low? How exactly does that square up? Okay, come at me. Come at me, buddy. Come at me now. Yeah. In the Federals, yeah, the founders wanted the U.S. to act more like a bunch of countries. Yep. The federal government was never meant to be as big as it is. Because your representatives and senators represent your interests, the others don't. Exactly. And that's the problem. They don't that's the thing people have to, like, get out of their mind. Your senator, your representative does not represent your interests. They represent their own interests. They represent the interests of them getting reelected. And if that means throwing you a few breadcrumbs, letting you eat some cake now and then, they'll do it. But if your interests get in the way of them getting reelected, your interests don't matter anymore. Yeah, and most people aren't interested in politics. For me, as you can probably tell from our discussion today, in my personal life, not as a streamer, I don't get into politics. We have gone off the rails today. Let me just say that, and I'm proud of all of you for being polite, being wonderful viewers, and not being a-holes. But I don't get into politics and religion on my channel at all, really. We've gone off the rails doing that today. But in my personal life, I'm a very political person. For me, I'm not a sports person. I don't like sports. I don't follow sports. I know about sports, but I don't really care. For me, presidential elections and election cycles for me are like the Super Bowl, the World Series, the World Cup, the Stanley Cup, all rolled into one for me. For me, that's my like time of year. I love those things. I love politics. I've loved politics since I was like in 6th grade. I've been a huge political junkie. I love the way it works. I love watching it. I love analyzing it. I love thinking of it outside the box. I'd say if I had to label myself, I'm probably a little right of center, I guess. I mean, I have some conservative views. I have liberal views though too. That's the thing, is I don't really fit in a box. I voted for Ross Perot, okay? I was so fed up with both sides that I voted for Ross Perot, even though I knew he had no chance of winning. I wanted to send a message saying, I am not happy with either of you mother effers right now. So, I don't really, follow a political doctrine, other than, there's certain things I feel strongly about and others that I don't. I don't think that a lot of groups have our interest in mind. But, yeah, I voted for Ross Perot. I thought Ross Perot was a fine candidate. I was like, you know what? He's a businessman. He must know what he's doing. He's been very successful in business over time. And Donnie, oh baby, yeah. Shake them bobs, my friends. Shake those bobs. I mean, he's done a lot of business stuff. He talked kind of, no nonsense. We got the heavy hammer. We can forge. We can forge. We can forge, boys and girls. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Donnie Theory, we can forge. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, most of the people I meet in life, inflated beef, even if I disagree with them, I find that I agree with them on more things than I disagree with them on. Most people I may disagree with them on 2 or 3 things, but there's another 8 or 10 things that we totally agree on. And it's like, oh, and I think that's the problem today is I think people don't like finding the common ground. I always like finding the common ground I have with people. Being like, okay, I disagree with you on this. I disagree with you on that, but oh look, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on a bunch of stuff. And it's like, I'd rather hang on to those things I agree with you on than beat you down over something I don't agree with you on. And maybe over time we'll talk and we'll figure out some common ground on the things we disagree on. Maybe we won't. And that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. If we all agreed on the same things, the world would be an awfully boring place. I mean, if all of us had groupthink and had a gestalt consciousness, and we never disagreed on anything, I would find the world extremely boring. It would be extremely, extremely boring. You disagree with my wife on her shopping habits. I just keep my mouth shut. She's the boss. Sometimes with Bowman, for home tranquility, that's the best thing you can do. Is just keep your mouth shut.
It's a goddamn freezing.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think most people, if they actually look at their beliefs and stuff, most of them are centrist, middle left, middle right. And I think the polling backs that up too. I think that's why a lot of the extreme ideas never get brought up or passed in Congress as well. Is because even if they want to bring them up, they know they don't have enough popular support to do it. they know that most people will go, nah, you're acting a little cray-cray. You're acting a little cray-cray right now. And we're not gonna put up with that. We're not gonna put up with the cray-crayness. And so that's why a lot of stuff doesn't happen. I disagree with my Chihuahua on his incessant barking when he hears the doorbell or the bell for any. Well, I disagree with that too. Amazon needs to build a plant next to my house. Damn truck here every day. Well, they just need to. They need to get on that, build that plant, get that going. They need to do that, my friend. They need to get on that. All right, we got enough fire going. Disagree with your husband on his shopping habits. You really need a third weed eater just because it was, well, to answer that, as a guy, Wildcat Girl, what if my first 2 weed eaters break down? You gotta have a backup. You gotta have a backup, and if it's on sale, if it's on sale, now you gotta back up at a discount price. See, if it broke down, if your first 2 broke down, and you didn't have that third backup, then you'd have to go out and buy one at full price. So what he's doing is he's saving you money in the long run. He's saving you money in the long run because a year or 2 down the road, that weed whacker at full price is probably going to be much more than what he paid right now for it. See what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down? You know what I'm saying. That weed whacker is going to be way more in the future. Oh, I have no metal on me. This could be bad. Well, let's eat a little food. So I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him. Do I need 1,000,000 mugs? No, but nonetheless, exactly. Tools should never be limited or questioned. All tools, even that basin wrench I bought 20 years ago might come in. It might come in handy. And you know what? When you need that basin wrench, by God, you will have a basin wrench, Iggy. You will not have to go to the store and buy one. You'll be like, oh, I got one of those. Let's go out to the shop and get it. Oh yeah, tools are always necessary. Every tool is necessary always. All right, we got that fire nice and warm. 50 minutes till that's boiled. That's at 80 degrees now, so all we have to do is add 4 pieces of that coal, and we'll be good to go. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go up here. We're gonna get a little snoozy. Oh, I never searched this backpack. What?
Handy.
I'm gonna break down this box real quick. There's some accelerant that'll be hiding underneath it. Yeah, baby, give me that accelerante. Oh, I never searched that either. Interesting. The one thing we're gonna be running out of, boys and girls, is food. That is our one problem we have. And you have a pegboard wall with all the tools in their tooly shaped place. Exactly. Who would not want a pegboard with tooly shaped pegboard holes and tooly shaped pegboard places for them? My biggest dream in life is hearing someone say, I wish I had a basin wrench. And being like, I have a basin wrench. By God, I have a basin wrench, my friends. Wow, we didn't get food poisoning. That was odd. I was half expecting food poisoning right there. I was really, truly expecting it. But yeah, apple pie and that vanilla sauce over it. Apple pie and vanilla anything. Give me a piece of apple pie and some vanilla ice cream. I'm there. I'm totally down for that. What is a basin wrench? That's like one of those. That's one of those wrenches that you can use to do pipes on the
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't
sink.
seem so crazy right now.
What some of our neighbors call a basin. All right, so we need to get some metal first. It's a monkey wrench, basically. Yeah. We call it a monkey wrench. I was letting basin wrench slide because I like the word basin wrench. It sounds so cool. Basin wrench sounds so cool. I like it phrased that way. It's a basin wrench. A basin wrench can loosen a ball cock. Whoa. That's getting a little personal right there, in my opinion. Pretty sure you dated a basin wrench? Whoa! Hey-oh! No, not the person basin wrench. No. Wiz Bowman. You're taking that a completely wrong direction. By the way, how are things with you and your friend? Y'all making any progress? Not really. Nah, she texted me earlier this month, and I waited a couple days and texted her back. Honestly, Cass, the thing that I've realized, I love her to death. She's still somebody I value, and if she had an actual, there was something she actually needed. If it was an emergency and something was horribly wrong and she needed it, I'd be there in a moment for her. But honestly, she's a lot of chaos in my life, and I don't need chaos in my life right now, especially. I don't need chaos in my life. I need peace. And unfortunately, she just doesn't bring me a lot of peace. And so I just have kind of moved on at this point. It's not her fault.
Drop any of this gear.
I've just kind of moved on. And I'm sure she has as well. I'm going to break that down for a piece of metal. Oh god, you guys are going to love this. I'm going to break all those down for pieces of metal. Break that down for metal. Break that down for metal. Oh god, we're gonna break down so much metal. We're breaking the metal down, boys and girls. But yeah, I mean, it's a realization. It's a harsh realization I've had to come to, but it's a realization I've had to come to, and I've had some months to figure it out. And yes, I mean, part of it is that I do want something more with her. I've come to the realization over the last couple of years that just being friends with her is not enough for me. Those are the kind of feelings I don't have for her. She does not have those feelings for me, which is fine. She's entitled to not have those feelings. But at the same time, it kind of leaves us at an impasse of, where do we go from here? Is she willing to live with the notion or the idea or is she willing to know that I have those feelings for her, and is she willing to respect that I have those feelings for her, but her attitude is more like, why can't you just get over it? I was like, well, I wish I could turn it off. I wish I could turn it off. I wish I could just turn the switch and make it go away, but it's not that easy. Hello, Mr. Wolfie. Goodbye, Mr. Wolfie. My dear. Thank you, Mr. Wolfie. I love you. I love you, Mr. Wolfie. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I've just had to do a lot of soul searching in the last few months. And for me, it's been hard, but like I said, I've just kind of come to the realization that I needed to take a step back from what we used to be. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, bud. That's what I thought, bud. My dear. They're all jealous. They're all jealous of my meat. They all want my meat. Get away. You don't get my meat. You dirty, dirty, rotten scums. You know, and it's hard. There's some days, Cass, where I really miss her. That I just want to reach out and say, hey, can we go back to the way we were? Can we just be friends? And then I think to myself, and I'm like, no, is this good for me? Is this really healthy for me? And I'm like, no, it's not. And so you know, I've had to do a little bit of constraint on my part, and be tough on myself and go, no, I'm not going to do that to myself. So. And I'm just too old to play the games anymore. If she's not interested in me, she's not interested in me. It's fine. I just am not. Get out of here. I'm not gonna be just the friend. It's just not, this is not in my nature. It's not in my nature to be just the friend. I know that's what she wants, but I can't do it. And I know maybe that sounds selfish. Maybe that is selfish, but I gotta be true to myself as well. And I tried for years, literally years, to be just the friend. I did. I really tried to be just the friend. I am a commitment person, though. I'm a hard person to live with, but if I commit to you, you are my ride and die forever. I mean, you are my person. So, you know, I am a loyalist beyond compare in some ways. Probably to my own detriment. When it comes right down to it. Really, dude? Probably to my own detriment, so. But, you know, what are you gonna do? You can't change your nature. You can't change your nature, boys and girls. Whoa, dear. Oh, dear. But yeah, so things have been kind of, you know, yeah, I'm keeping in touch with her. Yeah, I'm keeping in touch with her. It's just like I keep in touch with most of my friends. It's very rare, and it's very, you know, it's not on a regular basis most of the time. I am not a person who is I'm not a casual type person. Never have been. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? Well, I would have given Tyler a shout out anyway. Oh, we're just talking about my friend.
Nice to me.
Ah, there. Oh.
We're just talking about my friend, who I haven't really seen lately at all.
I'm there.
Yeah, sort of. Ah.
I don't know your friend, so I'm not speaking directly of her, but I find it selfish for someone to expect someone that has feelings to still be there only as a friend and think that their feelings don't matter. Well, it's not that she doesn't think my feelings don't matter, she just doesn't understand why I'm not over it. That's more what it comes down to. It's the why can't you just get over it? Why are you still hanging on, you know? I was like, well, I'm not hanging on. It's just I still have these feelings. They're hard to erase. And you know, and maybe with time and not being around her as much, maybe they'll be easier to erase. Just spitballing, you know? Being in close proximity to somebody can sometimes pollute the field as far as like what you're feeling, how you're feeling, and what you're going through. Oh, shoot, I need to add more wood. Oh, I didn't mean to add that much wood. God dang it. It's too windy. Wow. Well, at least we got some deer meat to sustain us. I was actually getting a little worried about food, to be honest. I was starting to worry about food. I didn't want to drop that. Let's eat the deer meat we got. But overall, Wildcat Girl, it's one of those things where I'm just kind of letting it go at this point. I'm not moving on. It's not like I hate her or anything. I adore her. I think she's a great gal. I think whoever is lucky enough to end up with her, it will have a wonderful person, you know, that they can be with. It's just not me. It's just not me. She doesn't want that with me, and it's just not gonna be me. It's gonna be May. It's gonna be May pretty soon, boys and girls. It's gonna be May. Yes, yes. I love that. I love that you got me that, Riny Beef, and I'm gonna play the shore on my birthday stream. I'm gonna play it on my birthday stream. So we'll have fun with it. Have some birthday funs. And you know, and one thing too, Wildcat Girl, it's kind of hard not to take it personally, where I guess I could take it, I guess I would take it a little bit easier if she wasn't like looking for somebody, because she's looking for somebody. She's on dating apps. She wants to be with somebody. She wants to find somebody. It's just not me, and that stings a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That stings a little bit. It you know, it's like, well, what's so wrong with me? You know? I mean, I know I'm kind of an a-hole sometimes. I'm a loyal a-hole. I'm a loyal a-hole, though. I'll be loyal to you till the day I die. You know, but it's like, what? Yeah, it makes me not a dang thing. It's like, well, then I obviously don't rate. So. Yeah, that's why I say it'd be different if she was like, yeah, I'm just not looking for anything with anybody right now. You know, I know you have those feelings for me. I just don't want that. But no, she wants that. She wants that with somebody. Just not me. And it's like, okay, well, then, you know, it's hard not to take that personally. And maybe I shouldn't take it personally. But I do take it personally. Great, I sprained my... I was hoping I wouldn't do that. I already have one broken wrist. Now she's got two. Aw, you're too sweet, Riny Beef. Or Tyla. You're too sweet, Tyla. I'm not that special, believe me. I know I'm well enough aware of my own flaws. Well enough aware of my own flaws, so... I am not an easy person in a lot of ways, which I get. What was that? I heard something go, shh. Atheenon, how you want me to spend the $100 for the giveaway? Donate? No, I say, Wizbowman, let's run the thing. Let's buy the game for the person, and then you can just reimburse me for it. You can just reimburse me for it. Because that's one thing we're going to be doing on the birthday stream, boys and girls. Wizbowman has offered up a game upwards of $100 in value to somebody who is going to be there on the birthday stream. You will have to be there on the birthday stream to get an entry. You will have to be there when we do the drawing. We will announce when we're going to do the drawing. I will be announcing that in upcoming weeks. But you will have to be there for it. So, if you're not there, you can't win. But he is going to fund the giveaway on the stream. Oh, that's fine, Wizbowman. You don't have to be there. I'll get I'll go out of pocket for it. That's fine. Don't you worry about you worry about your own pockets. I'll worry about my pockets, okay? You are super generous to even offer that. So you're super generous to even offer that. You worry about your pockets. I'll worry about mine. I'll be totally okay. Trust me. I can do a little here and there. But yeah, we're gonna have the big birthday stream on the weekend following my birthday. My birthday falls on a Thursday, which makes it really awkward. Yeah, I want to get into your pockets. Hey now, Mr. Bowman, getting into my pockets. Oh yeah, guess what we're doing with this? Guess what we get? We get 2 scrap woods and a fur out of that baby. That's it. That's how we take care of the stuff that's not interloper. You know what? I didn't make that knife, so I feel bad about using that knife. So we're gonna do that. Bye-bye. This extra pry bar, we're gonna get a little metal out of that. That's fine. We're gonna be streaming 24 hours on my birthday, so you'll have plenty of time to jump in. Ting, ting, ting. Ting, 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 ting. Oh, look at that. We got a piece of fur. And we got a stick. Nice news is there's a lot of fuel nearby. So when is the birthday stream? The birthday stream... Hold on just a second. Let me look at my calendar. The birthday stream is the weekend of the 29th. So I will be having my birthday, my 24 hours starting on the 29th and going to the 30th. The birthday is actually on the Thursday, but it'd be awkward to do it on a weekday. I think a weekend is a lot better time to do it. So I'm going to do it on the weekend. I know you're tired, my lady, but you're going to have to push through. I'm just saying, you're going to have to dig deep, drink a cup of coffee, and push through. Because we're gonna do some forging right now. We're gonna do some forging. We're gonna get a knife. I know I just scrapped a knife, but we're gonna get a knife. We're gonna get a hatchet. We're gonna make some arrowheads.
I am too tired to think. Night is coming.
Oh baby, yeah. Gonna make some water. Oh, I have no more water to drink. I know I have big teas though. I know I have something like Wiz Bowman. A big tease. A big tease like Wiz Bowman. That's what it is, my friends. The big tease. Alright. They're huge. They're huge teas. Alright, so you put the water on. You can craft 2 sets of arrowheads for everything of water you put in there. So, bing, bing, bang, boom, bam. Bam, bam, bam. We'll have some water done at the end. Bada bing, bada boom. How many more arrows can I do? How many more arrowhead? Much more metal do I? Oh, I have no more metal. I have no more metal. Oh, you know what? I think I have other stuff to scrap though. I can scrap that. That's 3 metal right there. Okay, what else do we have to scrap? I can scrap that now. That's another piece of metal. Oh, we're scrapping all the good stuff, boys and girls. Okay, what else do I have to scrap? Can I scrap that? I can't scrap that. Okay, so there we go. I'll do 1 set of arrowheads just because I'm nervous that the water will overboil if I do 2. I know I'm super tired, but I don't care. I just don't care. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's do another 2 liters of water. And this time we'll do 4 arrowheads total. There we go, there we are. I still remember what I'm gonna get you for next Christmas. What? What? Oh, 2 minutes till that goes out? Oh, we can't let that happen.
Man, I could eat anything.
Hey, there's a piece of reclaimed wood. I do not need both these planks. I just need one of them. There we go. And there's a big crate up here. We'll get that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I did not ask for the wolf howls to come in. The wolf howls were not allowed. There's a reminder on my screen every once in a while so I don't forget. Aww, you're too sweet, Rhiny Beef. When is, wait a second. So the 19th is going to be exciting because we have Survival Fountain of Youth coming out. But when is Star Wars Jedi Survivor coming out? Is it out now? Is it? Oh, wait a second. Is it? Oh, April 20. Oh, it's my birthday. It's coming out of my. Oh, well, you know what we're gonna be doing on my birthday, boys and girls. You know what we're gonna be doing on my birthday, boys and girls. We're gonna be playing some Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, my friends. Oh, I'm excited now. Or Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I should say. I'm excited now. Oh, that's. Now I'm pumped. Now I'm pumped. That is awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get back into the world with my boy Cal. My boy Cal Kestis. I'm all about the cows, my friends. I'm all about the cows. Oh, that's going to be so wonderful. I'm going to leave a couple liters of water here. How much time we got left on this fire? 3 hours. We should just do some more water. Actually, how long will it take me to break down this shelf here? 1 hour and 30. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, let's do 2 liters of water and break down the shelf. That is perfect. Perfect. Your 4th year is coming up, Rhiny Beef? Holy crap. Dinka-dinka-doo. All right. Aroo-roo! Aroo-roo! That's gonna take way too long. How long does this box take? 45 minutes? We'll do that. You may just have to try a stream for that. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You let me know when you're doing that, Rhiny Beef. Alright, so Jedi Survivor's coming out on my birthday! It's coming out on my birthday, people! They like me! They really, really like me! Now we should be able to make some more arrowheads. Yes, indeed. All the arrowheads I want. Now we're 26. We need at least 2 hours on the fire. Put 2 liters of water in there. Get 2 more sets of arrowheads done. Oh, this is so wonderful. UB days on July 19th. Wonder what's coming out then? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All right, so. All right, we're also going to drop the heavy hammer here. We've got everything we need to make bows and arrows now, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, Jedi Survivor looks so good. I'm so excited by that game. I mean, I loved Jedi Fallen Order. There were triggering points in Jedi Fallen Order, but overall, I really, really, really loved Jedi Fallen Order. I really, truly did. Sure, it was a little triggering in parts, but I loved it, even triggers and all. Just some of this. A couple of the battles were a little triggering. A couple of the boss battles and that were a little bit triggering. Let's just be honest. But I enjoyed it overall. I had a good time with it. So. Well, they were They were battles where there's certain mobs in that game that hit you when you don't think they should be able to hit you. That take advantage of things around them and use it against you, and you're like, really? Really? So yeah, there's certain instances of irregularities in the combat. The combat in Jedi Fallen Order was a little sketchy in places, let's just say. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the smoothest it could be. There were definitely some problems with it. It didn't ruin the game or anything, but it did make it a little frustrating at times. It did make it a little frustrating at times, so. Which is okay. It's okay to have a game be a little frustrating. It's okie dokie to have that be there. There we go. For some reason, my Twitch page shut down up there for some... I don't know why. It just shut down for some reason. By the way, for anybody who wasn't here earlier, this last sponsorship went so well. Thank you to everybody who participated. We got 25 to get to level 5. We got 20 people to get the second ship, and 10 people to reach level 10, which is like some high benchmarks for them. I know they are probably ecstatic that we got that many people to get those marks, and I'm ecstatic that we got them as well. So you know, it's awesome. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate you all participating. Did you get a response to the message you sent them? I didn't send a message. I decided against it. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna poke the hornet's nest. No need to poke the hornet's nest a little bit more. It seems like things were getting resolved between us and the other factions. I was like, okay, I'll let it ride. I don't think anybody needs to be doing stuff here. I wish you could take cans and turn them into scrap metal. That's the only thing I don't like. There we go. I'm gonna throw another book in there. Can't read while I'm tired, which is sad. Jane! Hello, Jane! And Mekarina, I finally hit level 4 last night. Nice! So we got 21 arrowheads. That is awesome. Let's see, what do we have in here? We got some cloth. Probably need to repair some clothing. And we got a piece of fishing line, which is nice. Got some cans, our fire strikers, and a few more flares. Okay. Let's, while we have light, let's see what we need to mend. We do need to mend our clothing. Yes, some clothing needs mending. Tyler, I wailed and bought the minigun and the Arc Torrent 12. Aldreus is like, I'm throwing it around. I'm throwing the weight around now, baby. I'm throwing the weight around now. You know, you throw your weight around, my friend. You go for it. All right, 92 on that is great. Let's get these shoes. They're crappy shoes, but I'm gonna get them fixed up. So yes, the sponsorship with Star Trek Fleet Command went really, really well. Thank you again, everybody who participated in it, played it, did it. I truly appreciate all of you doing that. Oh, I can't. That was going to be a success too. That was going to be a successful repair, and then it got dark. It got dark right at the wrong time. Right at the wrong freaking time. Oh my gosh. The minigun is a 16 version limit, but Bert, so it's so OP with 200 rounds in its mag, it shreds. Yeah, and it goes forever. That's the thing, with 200 rounds in its mag, it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Which is awesome. This is a weird start, boys and girls. We're on day 13. We've done our forge run now. We've got arrowheads, a knife, and a hatchet. We got a little bit of birch cured. We got some maple curing right now. In fact, this is going to be cured 91%. These are 38%. We almost have enough to get a bow. We've got a deer hide curing. We got a few sticks here. We got some fire logs underneath here, which I'm going to transport out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And we got some fire logs there. I'm actually going to break this down real quick. And get that. Nothing underneath it. That's fine. All right. So we're going to amble back down here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to amble back down here very carefully. Good Lord, I almost just like did nosedives off the cliff. That would have been bad. Oh, that buck is just sitting over there. Oh, come on, wolf. I know one of you wolves want to get yourself a buck. You know what I could do? I could probably lure a wolf into the buck and get food that way. I'm gonna eat that down to a little bitty bite, just for the smell. Eat that down to a little bitty bite, just for the smell. Now I got the stank lines on me. Hey, wolfies! Oh, get him right there, get him right there. My dear, thank you! Thank you, Mr. Wolfie, I love you! He's gonna stick his head right through these boards here. I swear to God. I swear to God, he's gonna stick his head right between the boards. Are you done playing Star Trek now with the sponsor being done? No? No? And no, I'm not. All right, let's see what we want to do here. We got some. I got the fire logs. Excellent. I got the fire logs. I mean, I probably won't play it as much as I have been, but I'm still gonna be on there. I'm still gonna be doing stuff. I mean, I have a lot. I have a lot to do every day, so I don't have a lot of time to be on it. But I can be on there helping people, upgrading some buildings, maybe go do some missions at night. I'm $100 into the game. Guess where's Bo, man? Oh my God. Oh my God, man. You didn't have to do that, brother. Didn't have to. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. Yes, the max level Beverly and Deanna. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, okay. Throw one piece of coal on there too. You're impatient? Oh, you are their target audience, my friend. I'm gonna do this just in case a storm comes up. That way we get the big quarters.
This will come in handy.
Oh, they made them small again. Oh, that's interesting. They made them small again. They used to be big. The quarters used to be big. And now they've made them small again. Interesting. Interesting development there. I can use this knife now. Excuse me. I can't use the bow yet. I've not made one myself. How does that wolf not know I'm here? Stay away from my meat, you nasty wolves. You nasty boys. Now that if Ferengi my words away points into Latinum and helps speed things along, yes, you can do that. Yep. Hey, Amagay, how you doing with a 9-month resub? Our Twitch baby has arrived. They're begging for some tidbits to eat. I know. I feel bad that I feel kinda bad that I stole the deer from them, but I don't feel that bad about it. Well, thank you so much for the 9-month resub there. I appreciate that so very much. Oh my goodness gracious. These are almost done. I'm just gonna get those off the fire. Nope, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big. Okay, so we got 2 big ones. We got the big ones. You know, Al Bundy had a #1 issue of Biggins. A #1 issue of Biggins. Al Bundy had that, yes. Very, very rare. Very rare indeed. Oh, they're very sad. They're very sad. They're very, 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 very sad. They want to roll up on me. They want to roll up on me. I stole this deer fair and square from you guys. You don't get to roll up on me now and steal it back. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, Mr. Wolf. I'm sorry. That's not. That's not how it works, bud. It's not how it works, bud. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Oh. Had an eyelash there that was bothering my eye.
I'll take it.
What was up with that wolf? He's like, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Let's leave that there. There we go. All right, so we got all that stuff harvested up. Let's grab the guts, head up into the hills, run to the hills. Excuse me, Mr. Wolf. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You've been bothering me since I came to this place. I'm tired of you following me around everywhere. I'm tired of it, I tell you. So what if I have a couple? So what if I have a couple guts on me? You can't harass me over a couple of guts all the time. I know you want some tidbits, you want some loving, but you don't get it. Not from me, not today. Nope, 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 nope. Going, going, going. Nope, 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 nope. We're leaving the field. We're running away. We're running away. I am Sir Robin, and I'm bravely running away from him. Okay, here we go. This is where we make our stand. Yeah, that's what happens to wolves. They do that to me. Yeah. Oh, it's got Star Trek marked as completed. Star Trek's marked as completed, boys and girls. Oh my, oh my. Yes, Star Trek is marked and completed. We reached the first set. We reached the third goal on getting people to level 5. We reached the third goal on getting people to get the second ship unlocked. There was only one more above that. And we reached the second goal on getting people to level 10. There was only 2 more above that. Dang. That's impressive. Thank you, everybody, again. Thank you for making the sponsorship such a success. I'm hoping we get another one like the Renfield one, where basically they pay me for a sponsorship and all I have to do is just like advertise a movie. Which is that's all Renfield was. It was like, hey, there's this Nick Cage movie coming out. Go check it out. Here's the trailer. Let's watch it a couple of times and go from there. Which was that was the easiest sponsorship I think I've ever done. Nobody had to buy any, and April 14th is when that's coming out. Did that come out yet? So that comes out tomorrow. So Renfield comes out tomorrow. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so was there anything else? Was there anything I wanted to drop in here? I don't think so. No, but I think we're good. We have food cooking down on the stove, so we need to go. I'm gonna take his guts, though. I might as well dump those inside, too. Hopefully my food doesn't burn. I don't have a lot of guts right now, so I might as well harvest a few more up and just come in here and drop them off. There we go. What's the maples at? 96, and those guts are at 44. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna sponsor you to promote my new country song. Back legs over the fence in my cowboy boots. It's a song about ranching sheep. Wow. Well, that sponsorship I'd have to get paid a lot of money for. If we're talking at least 4 figures, if not 5. Not quite 6 figures. But, at least 4, if not 5. It might be in the 5s. Because I think my career would be over after I sponsored that. So it would probably have to be 6. Sounds like a dandy tale told over a campfire late at night. I hope you gotta play the video. Wow. There'll be a music video that goes along with it. I don't think so, Wiz Bowman. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think we'll be having a video watching with that. Maybe we'll private the video. We'll make it a private thing, We'll make it a private thing. But I don't think public-wise that'd be that good to do. I mean, my channel may get a little crazy sometimes. Oh, did the fire go out? Oh, did the fire go out?
Place to rest.
Well, at least it cooked my meat. I guess that's something. At least it cooked the meat. That's cool. Actually, I'm gonna grab that raw meat and bring it inside. I can always cook this raw meat up another time, so.
Too heavy to carry.
I know it's getting too heavy to carry, but that's okay. We'll just drop the raw meat around the pole there. The raw meat's on the pole, boys and girls. Raw meat on the pole. Then I'm going to craft an arrow shaft. Hey, the temperatures are warm, so I'm taking advantage. I do not have my Oh, there's fishing gear right here. Did I not search this? No, I searched it. I just didn't see the fishing gear before. Temperature's getting a little colder now. That's okay.
Lay down right here. I thought I'd wake up again.
That's all right. So we got 3 arrows crafted now.
Shelter.
This is loaded, right? Okay. We just gotta wait for that maple to cure, and then we can make a bow. And then, oh, you know what I didn't do? Gosh dang it. You know what I didn't do? How cold is it? -4? I'm gonna leave my wood down here. I forgot about that. I wanna grab my food. I wanna get a little food in my belly before we go up. Then we're gonna drop the wood here. I got a bunch of sticks on me. And I've got a fire log on me. And I've got some reclaimed wood on me. That will help. And how warm is it up here? -1. So we can sleep here for like 2 hours. Let's just do that. Let's just sleep here for 2 hours. I'm currently killing Klingons, nasty species. Nasty species. Nasty, nasty Klingons. Nasty. They're nasty boys. My jellyfish doing work. The jellyfish. I keep hearing about this mythical jellyfish. Keep hearing about this jellyfish. It sounds exciting. It's sad. The jellyfish sounds like an exciting ship to use, but I've never used one before, so. Alright, so now it is actually getting cold, but we have energy now, so let's get back up the hill. Hey, Alex Life, how you doing, buddy? We're doing good. We got the first transmitter here in Forlorn Muskeg fixed. Funny thing though, we haven't really had any aurora. We haven't had any auroras since then. But we got our forge. We got found a heavy hammer. So we forged. We got our knife and our hatchet. We got arrows made. We got to make a bow, but we're waiting for the maple and the guts to cure, and then we'll have a bow. And yes, this cache up here, this permanent cache up here, makes this area a lot nicer than it ever has been before. Even if this thing was empty, I'd be like, well, at least I got a warm place to sleep. Which, an interloper, a warm place to sleep is the most important thing. And it's even still a little bit light in here. That's the other thing that's kind of weird. I can still, I still have a modicum of vision. I'll give you guys night vision, but that just enhances what's already there. I still have a modicum of vision in this place, even at night. To where I don't even need to have my lantern out. I can find my bed. I can find things in here, so... I'm gonna turn night vision off because it'll get really bad. But yeah, we got that first transmitter done. We've got bow making materials being made right now. We got them all curing. So it's going good. It's going good. That's cured. Those are at 60%. So I gotta wait for those to cure. There's some stuff in here that we can't use. Like this stuff here is dead to us. This stuff here is dead to us. I'm actually gonna make this my container of dead things. I can use those, but those all have to go away. That's all non-interloper stuff, so I can't use that.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Getting a bit annoyed at you complaining about getting a bit thirsty all the time. You just are gonna, the more often you say that, the slower I will be to give you something to drink. How's that grab you there, my lady? The more often you say it, the slower I'll be to react. You badger me, and I just put it on. Oh, I don't care. I put it on I don't care mode. How's that sound? Let's go ahead and get those 4 in there. Get those 2 in there. That leaves me a can and a pot, I believe. Oh, my pot's down on the stove down there. So I'm going to keep 2 cans on me just in case. They aren't very heavy. Let's see. What else did we have that I don't need? I don't need all these flares on me. I don't need all these wilderness kitchen books on me. Or the simple tools. Or that. Actually, the simple tools would have come in handy when I was making frickin' arrows. I'm going to take that and put it at the forge. What are you thinking, Atheenon? Do that. Take it to the forge. Put it down. Just leave it there. Then you'll have it for when you need arrows. It won't be any big deal. All right. So, we got a lot of those to prepare. We've got clothing to repair. Can actually replace that hat with that hat. All right. We got an extra bedroll here, as a matter of fact, which is nice. A lot of times you won't have an extra bedroll. Grab a little more of that. Can I put the bedroll up here now? There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful thing. I like it. I have almost a liter of oil on me. I think I'm going to leave that here, too. Put that right... Can I put that on the top shelf? Oh, that's top shelf stuff, boys and girls. That is top shelf right there. I don't need 2 hacksaws. That's kind of hacky of me to have 2 hacksaws. Ayo! Break down the other cardboard box there. Beautiful. All right. Now I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for those guts to cure. They have a couple days to cure. I think we need to go explore a little bit here in Forlorn. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. I think it's time to bring out... Nope, that bow doesn't count. That's a bow that I found. I made a promise I would not use any found equipment until I made my own. I actually found an improvised knife. I just ripped it apart, though, because I didn't technically make it. Now that I've made an improvised knife, any future ones, I will have no qualms at all about utilizing. But until I make something, I'm not allowing myself to use it if it's something that's a crafted item like that. And stuff like hatchets, hunting knives, I'm not using at all. I actually destroyed a hunting knife or a hatchet just to get metal so I could make other stuff. I don't mind destroying them. Don't get me wrong. I'll destroy it all day long. But I'm playing this as much like an interloper as I can. And I don't want to give my... I mean, it's already got more loot in it because it's set on medium loot. But the weather, the fatigue, the hunger, the thirst, the coldness are all set with interloper in mind. Because the only thing I changed was our actual, like loot setting. Now, somebody said there's something on a boat out here. Maybe I had to get a note first or something. I thought there was like a note on one of these boats out here or something. I don't know. I don't see it. So while we're waiting for that stuff to cure, we're just going to take a little trip around Forlorn Muskeg for a moment. Forlorn Muskeg is actually a really nice little zone. I personally like the way Forlorn Muskeg is set up. I think it is a very well-designed zone. I think it has its own pitfalls and its own kind of like good things, bad things. Where I know there's a note here somewhere. I thought it was on one of these boats. But maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought there was a note on one of these boats that took you to a cache. But I may just be mistaken. Or maybe I'm just not seeing it. But hi, Cindy. How are you? I may just not be seeing it. we're gonna be out of town when you do your 24-hour stream, but I'll take my laptop so I can check in. Awesome. Well, I'll also be doing a 24-hour stream 2 weeks later because we're gonna be celebrating my birthday. It's gonna be my birthday stream. So we're gonna be celebrating it 2 days later as well, after my birthday. So 2 weekends after that, we'll have another 24-hour. That one I don't. Oh, and now it's gonna be a blizzard. And now it's gonna be a blizzard. Really? Really? Yeah, the day I burst into the world. At least this blizzard's making a little bit of sound. Not much. Whoa, Jesus criminy. What the hell was that? Good Lord. Okay, well, finding your way in the muskeg during a blizzard is pretty much it's a fool's errand. Let's just put it that way.
Did I say I hate being cold?
Yeah, there are some strange sounds in the game these days. Definitely. Like, why is what's up with the creaking? I mean, these fences can't be that loud.
Do I, if I don't warm up soon?
You ain't gonna die, Astrid. You're just gonna be hurting a little bit. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, my dear. Just a little cold right now. I know it affects everybody a little differently. Now let's get back up into the bunker, I guess. Get back in the bunker. We'll shelter in place for a moment. We still gotta wait for the guts to cure. We have a maple that's already cured. We just gotta wait for the guts to cure, and then we'll be good to go. I wonder if I can drop any of this gear. I guess we'll see. So we're going to be switching up games here in a moment, boys and girls. I was going to play some Medieval Dynasty, but I'm really drawn in by the Small Land game. So I hope you don't mind that I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to play a little Small Land today. I got a little triggered at it the other day when I was playing because of the spawn mechanics in the game are a little weird. But that being said, Small Land is a great little game. For what it is, especially in early access, it's really pretty damn cool. Okay, 63% on those. That's awesome. Awesome and possum. Oh, that's one thing we were gonna do. That's one I wanted to see. I had a question earlier in chat about how the prepper caches show up on maps. How they show up on maps. Damn it. And I wanted to see how they showed up on maps. It's too dark to read? Yeah, I figured that. Figured it probably would be. It's radioactive, radioactive. If you want help in Small Land, let me know. We can go at your pace. I think I got a better grasp on it now, Wizbowman. I see that looking back on my gameplay, because I did go back and review the tape, I expanded way too fast out to find things when I should have gone and done more of the basic things first. I expanded out way too far and way too fast, way too quickly, and that's on me. That was on me. So I need to just take it easier, be a little more patient. I like you, I get impatient. I'm just like, I want to see it all. I want it all available to me now. Instead of being like, okay, I need to take it a little easy. I need to move a little slower. I need to take my time and go through it zone by zone. And yeah, it seemed to be very gear dependent. And I did not have the right gear for what I wanted to do. And that was on me. That was not the game's fault. That was my fault. All right, there we go. We got a good save point. Oh, is it light out? It is light out. Let's go see if we can map. Let's go see if we can map. Because I'm curious what these show up as. What does this show up as on a map? Oh, it shows up like that. Just like that. It shows up like that on a map. It says Prepper Cache. It's got a little square with the wheelie on it. There you go. There you go. I actually liked being out at night. There were certain animals you can only get at night. That was kind of cool. I mean, I think you have to constrain yourself and not be out too much at night. But it is kind of cool to be out at night. Oh, we got a save point when we came back in here, right? Okay, let's go out and come back in again real quick. Because I think we get a save point when we go back in. Is that correct? Yes, we do. Excellent. All right. Well, we will pick up with this guy on Saturday. On Saturday. For the first, 6 hours of our stream on Saturday, we will be streaming this character.